What's up, everybody? I'm about to start the Dodgers game. Hang tight. I'm going to get all the computer stuff, and I'm actually going to start the game at the beginning of the game. It's going to be sweet. Tweet that. Hit go live on that. Okay, I am officially live on Twitter, live on Twitch, live on Facebook, and live on YouTube. What's up, everybody? I am doing an alternative broadcast of the Dodgers game, which basically means I'm watching the Dodgers with no sound and giving you an original play-by-play. It's kind of like a broadcast. It's part of a broadcast. And injury report. We got a lot of people on this injury report. We got Rich Hill, Logan Forsythe, Tom Kohler, and Justin Turner. And you know what? I just turned the game on. That's the first thing I see. Not a good look. And Tim Kohler, who's this guy? Who knows? 60 days. That's a long time. And but Justin Turner, 10 days. That's actually pretty good. And actually, I started the game way too early. And now we're in the studio. And oh, who we got? We got this guy named Scherzer. The pitcher is named Scherzer. And the pitcher and then the Dodger, it's Kershaw. So man, let's hope this is a good game. And now we're looking at Cody Bellinger. So yeah, this is what I do. I just watch the game with no sound, and then tell you what I see. And here's Kenley Jansen. And you know, he's really been letting me down this season. And yeah, I'm even here before the game. And I honestly, I think that you only get this if you're watching on Spectrum, which is the Dodgers kind of pregame. They're doing some interviews on the shady websites. They never have this Sportsnet Live pregame. Now they're talking to Austin Barnes, and that's kind of fun too. And I just got to remember to watch some more Dodgers and not just the shady websites. But yeah, I'm sure this Dodgers content on Spectrum sucks. And anyway, it's gonna be a long game. It's baseball. I haven't been doing this in a little while. You know, Lakers was kind of a lot of games. You know, I just haven't been doing it as much. So if anybody's here, thanks for coming. Make sure you leave some comments. And I was thinking maybe a good way to do baseball would be one series or one game every series, because when I mean baseball, I didn't know what I was getting myself into in terms of number of hours needed to do something like I want to do. So I'm thinking one game per series, and I just want to do the good game per series, because why not? And this one's Kershaw versus the guy Scherzer. And anyway, it seemed like it was a good game. People were talking about it, so we're doing tonight's game. If anybody's here, thanks for coming. Make sure you leave us. Make sure you leave. Oh, hey, what's up, Will's channel? Good to see you. You have Spectrum, and you know Spectrum. I didn't even know if you live in Southern California. Isn't that Spectrum? I don't know how big their territory is, but I'm not a big fan. Thanks for coming. And we're not playing the Giants tonight. And you know what? This guy's nickname used to be Pensy when he was a kid, but he's still a kid. So you know what? We should still call him Pensy. And we're still on commercial. I live in Eastern. You know what? Spectrum, they must be all over this country. Because wow, that's a lot of people. Because I'm in Los Angeles and we have Spectrum. And then I think we had Spectrum when I was in college, which was like up north in California. And basically my whole entire life I've been beholden to Spectrum. But don't worry about it. You got other stuff to worry about. You don't got to worry about cable and cable companies and paying cable bills. So that's actually a pretty good thing, Will. One thing to look forward to. And yeah, hey, one thing, Will, considering you do this as much as I do, if not more. Nobody does. I do hours. But you ever do the Facebook? You ever try doing Facebook live streams? What do you think about that? My mom. I live in Will's channel. You know, I'm confused. Anyway, Keep on making. You're a good dude. And now we're back. Oh, and remember you said your dad wanted to make videos? He's got to do Giants videos. I'm telling you, dude. I mean, I don't know too much for oh, Facebook is for old people? You know, that's something only a 10-year-old would know. Give me some rock, dude. Or give me some rock. Oh yeah, it's not automatic. Anyway, boom. But I will say, if you've been watching the news recently, Will, on Facebook, the old people tend to believe everything they read. So that's just, I'm thinking we got to get on Facebook. But now we're back. Well, thanks for coming. I'm gonna do play-by-play, but I'll check back, and you know what? I'll check back and forth as much as I can. It's hard for people. It's hard for me to do this and talk to you guys. So if I'm ever not talking to you, I'm not on purpose. You're my main man. Give me some rock. Boom. And now we're looking at Kershaw. And honestly, people, if no one's here, that's a 10-year-old kid making videos. And when I was 10, there's no way I was mentally capable of making videos. So the fact that he can do it is just a step in the right direction. He's definitely, the fact that he can do it already, because it's not easy. And now we're looking at the Nationals lineup. We got this guy named Trey Turner, Howie Kendrick, Bryce Harper, Ryan Zimmerman, Moises Sierra, Matt Wieters, Michael A. Taylor. Didn't make it all. But, you know, the name that looked very, very familiar to me was Bryce Harper. Oh, here we go. We got Clayton Kershaw. And they put up the stats so fast. You can't see anything. And now we're watching replays of Kershaw just striking people out. But anytime I've seen him pitching this season, he's getting blown up. He's got 4 starts. He's 1-2. He's got a 1.7 ERA, which isn't that bad. He's got 31 strikeouts and 3 walks. How is he doing so bad? Here's the pitch. That is hit hard, right down the line, and that's a base hit right off the bat. Right off the bat. And why would Kershaw give him that meatball? Okay, people, I'm gonna try to keep this cool, because it's baseball. There's a certain tempo to the game. It's not like basketball. Yeah, I don't gotta be all jacked up, but I can't help it. These Dodgers, it's not. Last season, you used to be able to just watch the Dodgers and have the best afternoon of your life. Now we're walking on eggshells. Here's Howie Kendrick, and he's looking pretty hungry. Here's the pitch from Kershaw. Fastball over the plate, swung on. That's hit very hard. Back to the track, and Taylor makes the catch. And now the Nationals get a guy on third. So 2 pitches and 2 balls batted very, very hard. Uh-oh. And here comes the only guy that I recognize, Bryce Harper. He's got 8 home runs this season. Goodness gracious, batting .288. 8 home runs, 18 RBIs. He might even have more RBIs than... Well, let's walk this guy. We're walking this guy right now. He might even have more RBIs than Grandal on the Dodgers. Let's walk him. Kershaw, we're walking him. Please walk him. Not over the plate. Here's the pitch. Over the plate, swung on, and that's going to be a base hit. Somebody comes home. Three straight pitches, Kershaw. You know what? You're getting old. That was a good pitch. That was a good pitch. Why would Bryce Harper swing at that? I don't even know. That is not usually a pitch that you'd think Bryce Harper would be swinging at on the first pitch, but he did. And that was just a little dinker base hit. And now Bellinger just chumming it up on first base because he just loves talking with everybody. And this inning's not even close to being over. Who's this guy up? Zimmerman? I don't like him. Here's the pitch. Ball 1, and finally we get who's catching today. Let's hope that's Grandal. Nationals' first inning this season. Runs 20. You know what? They just always give you these stats. They make no sense in baseball. And this Bryce Harper, dude, he's got to groom himself. Needs to get a haircut. And that's in the dirt. And now this guy's gonna go to second. And if anything, he probably could have made it to third. So now Harper's at second. We got Zimmerman hitting. And that was not even close to being a good pitch. I'm going to calm down. I'm going to calm down, people. This isn't, I mean, this isn't even, not even professional broadcasting. This isn't even YouTube quality. Baseball, I got to calm down. Kershaw, you know what? He's laboring already. You should see him, like, taking his time. This is going to, what is this going to be, a 5-hour game? Here's the 2-0 pitch. Thank goodness the guy pulled his head off, and that's a foul. Zimmerman is swinging for the fences. Who the hell is this guy? Who does he think he is trying to swing for home runs against Kershaw? Thank goodness he pulled his head off, because that was one he could have taken deep. And yeah, now they're taking their time. Still in the top of the first inning. Harper's over at second, just having a grand old time. Oh, a grand old time. Zimmerman is just, you know, trying to look like a badass. He's a skinny dude. All these guys are skinny. Here's the pitch. Over the plate, swung on. That's hit down the line and foul. And that was, these must be those four-seam fastballs, and they're not moving. Ryan Zimmerman, first 18 games. The last game, he was 3 for 4 with 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, and 3 runs. Okay, so this guy's hot. He's swinging for home runs. And for some reason, his eyes are very lit up right now. I don't think he's scared of Kershaw. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Over the plate, swung on. That's hit hard to center field. And gonna be a base hit to the gap. Harper's coming home. Kershaw's getting blown up. And this is going to be a long night. What? It's so weird. Every time I jump on the computer to do this, the Dodgers are getting blown up. Let's take a look at that. And that was a meatball. It was just a fastball over the plate. Taylor's not fast enough to get there. We couldn't die for it. And now it's 2-0 right off the bat. And look at these. I don't think the Nationals are that good of a team. Look at their record. Let's take a look. They're 9-10. I didn't even know the Nationals were a team. Where did they come from? Here's the pitch. Chin music. And that's ball 1. And Moises Sierra, he's batting .280. And he's not having the worst, you know what, he's not getting many home runs and RBIs. Not worried about this guy. But he was not scared of Kershaw, and it's 1-0. Still 1 out. This inning's not even close to being over yet. I can tell. Here's the pitch. Over the plate, swung on. That's a chopper to second. And they're going to throw him out at first. And now Washington Nationals have a guy on third base with 2 outs. And we just got to get Kershaw out of this inning. And we got to get Yasmani Grandal up to bat with loads of people on base. And then we're going to win. And I will say, that Moises guy we just saw, he wasn't batting for shit this season. But he was looking for a home run. I think we might have dodged a bullet. And Bryce Harper, you should take a look at his beard and his hair. Just so disrespectful. Here's the pitch. Over the plate. Looked good to me, but I guess not. Ball 1. Who's this guy? Matt Wieters, batting .211, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. This guy sucks. Should be no problem for Kershaw. He's falling back. He's falling behind in every batter so far. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Over the plate, swung at, fouled back. And for being this guy, 32 on the Nationals, he thinks he's a badass. But for some reason, these guys are looking especially hungry because it's Kershaw. And I think people have been smelling blood in the water around Kershaw and Jansen, and people are just, they show up to the plate a little bit more hungry. And they just know they got to swing. Because that's what people didn't do last year. Here's the 1-1 pitch in the dirt, ball 2. And yeah, that seemed to be like last year when Kershaw was pitching so great and Jansen were pitching so great. We would have like 10-run leads and they would just freeze everybody. 9th inning, they wouldn't even swing. They would just, nobody was swinging. And then somebody's like, hey guys, when you're playing the Dodgers, just swing your bats. You guys aren't even, what's going on? You let them win 100 games last season? and now they're swinging. Anyway, here's the 2-1 pitch. This guy's no good. Here's the pitch. Over the plate, swung at, and fouled back. And Waters pulled his head. And let's hope Grandal's okay. I think he might have taken the foul ball off of his cup. Let's take a look in slow motion. And no, that hit his cup was fine. Testicles were fine. It hit his ankle. Either way, Grandal's now smiling. And you know what? He doesn't wear a lot of padding behind there, does he? Did you see that? He after watching hockey for the last few days, these catchers in baseball not wearing a lot of padding. That's crazy. It's just the shin pads mainly. These people are crazy. I never noticed that. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Curveball. That's going to be a ground ball to Bellinger. Just take it yourself, Bellinger. And out number 3. And we are going to the bottom of the first. And a little bit too exciting for me. And you should get to Spectrum if you can do it. Thanks for coming. Oh, what's up, man? Oh, how do you have 921? You gotta give me some of your subscribers, and I'll give you some of my watch minutes. Well, and then we'll call it even. You gotta teach me how to get subscribers. The only time I get subscribers, except for kind of recently, is when I'm actually doing these play-by-plays. That's pretty sweet, dude. And is anybody here on Facebook? Oh, people are here on Facebook. Rick Fryas, what's up, man? Thanks for leaving a comment. If this is your first time here, I'm sorry, because I always forget about Facebook. Leave a comment, join the conversation. Let's talk about Dodgers. Let's talk about Lakers. Let's talk about anything you want. I'm also an aviation enthusiast. So if you like airplanes and rockets, I can do that. But also Dodgers. Rick Fryas, thanks for coming. You a little bit nervous about Kershaw, or are you a Nationals fan? Because I've noticed that when people come to these, I'm getting 50-50 on the fans. And that's something that I didn't expect when I started doing Dodgers games. Yeah, thanks for coming on Facebook. If you're on Twitter or Twitch, I never can see you guys. Will's channel, you're going to sleep. Well, you know what? You're on the East Coast, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're 10 years. You know what? When you're 11 years old, your bedtime can be 11 o'clock. And then when you're 12, it can be 12. And then, you know what? Then you can stay up all night. That's how it works. Have a good one and keep on making videos. See that? You know what? You got to be doing something different if you got 10-year-olds coming to your streams, people. You know what? That's badge of honor. Gold star to Will's channel. And you know what? He's gonna be a YouTube guy. Because YouTube people, they just do YouTube. And just the fact that he's doing it means he's gonna be a YouTuber. And he already is one. Here's the pitch. Here's Chris Taylor. That is hit very hard. Is that gonna be a home run? Is that gonna be a home run? Nope. It's off of the wall. Off the wall. The center fielder is struggling. Taylor's going to third. And that is going to be a lead-off triple on the very first at-bat. And I think Bryce Harper messed that up in the outfield. And that guy just thinks he's so cool. I'm going to refresh the video feed because it's a little blurry. I could have swore that was a home run. And Taylor, man, that was badass. Here's the computer of where that was. It went frozen, like right when they're showing me on the computer. But that was a meatball. It was directly over the plate. It was the first pitch of the night. And I'm actually surprised that more first pitches don't get hit out for home runs. Because even Kershaw's pitch was a meatball. And that was Kershaw. I'm going to refresh the video feed. Did we walk Grandal? Wait, how did he get on? Somebody got on second. Oh, let's take a look at that. Hit by a pitch. Seager was hit by a pitch, and just like that, the Dodgers are in prime position to score. These Nationals, who do they think they are? Who do they think they are? Blowing up Kershaw in the first inning. That's not going to happen. And who's this pitcher they got? You know, I'm going to move this over so I can see it. His name's like Scherzer. I don't like this guy. He's a righty. Here's the pitch to Grandal. Ball 1. And that's the second triple of the season and his 10th career triple for Taylor. And that was just I think other than a home run, I think the triple is the best possible way that you can start out a baseball game. Like, think about that. Is other than a home run and it's on the first pitch, is there a better way that you can start out a baseball game other than a triple? Oh, that's swung on. That's popped up to the infield. And Grandal let me down. And he's like the best hitting batter on the Dodgers right now. And Zimmerman, he comes over from first base like a jackass. I don't like this guy Zimmerman. Now we got pitching comparison. Innings, August 28th, 1989. We got Frank Viola, Cy Young, and then Oral Hershiser, 1988, NL Cy Young. Pitching comparison. Okay, they must have matched up against each other back in the day. I don't know why they're showing us that. You know, have we not seen enough Oral Hershiser stats at this point? I mean, we're really milking a couple players here, people. We got the most out of Gibson. Huge swing, strike 1. Like, oh, we got Oral Hershiser. And we got Gibson. You know, it's about time the Dodgers start winning some World Series again. And now we got a close-up. We got a guy that's basically doing what I'm doing, talking to a computer right on the field. And something that makes me... I bet you I'm funnier than that guy. You might know more about baseball, and Bellinger is so close to the plate. That's awesome. He's looking for a home run. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Huge swing. Strike 2. That's 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of velocity. And in general, this season, I'm very surprised at how skinny all the baseball players are and how hard they don't throw it. Whatever happened to the days of throwing 98, 99? These guys are all skinny white guys. And they're old. Where are the athletes? Here's the 0-2 pitch to Bellinger. Now that's an athlete, but he needs to hit the gym too. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. Oh no, he fouled that. Thank goodness. And Bellinger is going for a home run. But I do like it better when he does go for home runs. And it's 0-2. Jock Peterson is on deck. He doesn't hit for anything. He's got like no numbers. He bats in the hundreds. But he's good out in the field, so we keep him around. Bellinger, please do something. It's 0-2. This is where you like it. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. And Scherzer tried to get him to bite on the inside fastball. And that's historically something that Bellinger bites on. He cannot help but swing at that, and he never hits it. Had a little bit of discipline there. And I was going to say, Bellinger's got no discipline. Just go for a home run. I don't even care if you strike out. Just go for a home run. We got Jock Peterson on deck. He's not going to do anything. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Ball 2. And still only 1 out, though. So, you know, I got to not be so pessimistic. But, you know, Jock Peterson's on deck. How optimistic can you be? He's batting like 145. For as long as I can remember. Over a year. He's like poor man's Kike Hernandez. I'm just messing with him. Jock Peterson, you know what? I like him. Let's hope he's Canadian. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Bellinger. Over the plate, swung at, strike 3. And Bellinger just swung at pitches that are hittable all 3 times, and he didn't even make contact. And no, that was pretty dirty, actually. That was pretty dirty. Inside corner, had some movement. He's frustrated. And here comes Jock Peterson. And yeah, Bellinger is just looking frustrated in the dugout. And you know he smokes weed. You know, maybe get some edibles next time. Oh, and here's Jock Peterson. What a surprise! He's batting 188. Always in the hundreds. He's got 2 guys on, 2 outs in the bottom of the first. And where's Pui? Where's Pui? Is Dave Roberts getting cute with it? With the lineup? Yo, he loves doing that. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. You gotta calm down. Got a full, long game ahead of us. This is baseball, and do the baseball tempo. And the way Jock Peterson grabs his cup and his testicles before he swings, it's so aggressive. And he like leans into it. Like, why doesn't his mom tell him to stop doing that when he was younger? I guess he's just making sure that it's on there right. Every single pitch. He's definitely Canadian. Here's the pitch over the plate. Strike one. And that froze Peterson a little bit. If you're new here, thanks for coming. I just think about this like radio. If you can't get to a TV, nothing special. And the Dodgers have a bit of a situation here in the bottom of the first, which is good because we can score. But that first inning, Kershaw was not a good look, and we can use every. You know what? I think to win this game, from what I've seen so far, we're gonna need like 8 to 11 runs, 9 to 11 runs. So we better get started now, people. Why? How did this happen? We used to be good. Here's the pitch. Ball 2. And this Scherzer guy sure does look kind of old. And compared to other pitchers, he looks a little bit stronger. Like, he's got some pretty good looking shoulders. He definitely goes to the gym. Here's the 2-1 pitch. The catcher sets up outside. Jock Peterson is looking kind of cool. Ball 3. That was a beautiful eye. And Jock Peterson all of a sudden has himself in a bit of an advantage. And guess who's on deck? None other than Chase Utley. 3-1. Scherzer gets the call. He's looking confused, like a little bit like a monkey out there, like a confused monkey. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Over the plate, swung at, huge miss, strike 2. Jock Peterson, how did you miss that so bad? That was it. And he knows it. Pulled his head out a little bit. Just wasn't in the swing. And I think that actually had a little bit of movement to the outside at the last second. So that might have been a very dirty pitch. It might have been. And here's the 3-2 pitch. Strike 3. Called strike 3. Scherzer thinks he's cool. Like, walks off the mound. Looking like he's badass. Like, come on, dude. That was Jock Peterson. Batting 188. And Kershaw, here we go. Going to the second inning. Thanks for coming, everybody. Now, maybe I'm a little down on the Dodgers already. It just hasn't been a good season so far. Raymond Melgoza, LOL, need a run, come on, ha, you know, haha, man, come on, man, laugh my ass off. What's up, man? Thanks for coming. Yeah, you know, we didn't get a run. And I don't know where Yasiel Puig was at. That seemed like a perfect situation for Yasiel Puig. You know, we got some guys here. Oh, we got Bellinger's on roids. He is not on roids. Are you kidding me? He looks like he weighs 150 pounds. He's so skinny. If anything, we need to get him on roids. That's why they call him Jock. He holds his jock. You know what? I'm not, you know, I don't know the inside lingo of the Dodgers. Thanks for coming, Rick. Facebook, looks like you guys are showing up to a certain extent. And yeah, in baseball, put it this way, it's a slow burn at the end of the game. And I don't think there's people rushing to go see Dodger games these days early, because in Lakers, I started doing this. And people would, you know, anyway, early in the games, to have the people here commenting, pretty good. Thanks for coming. Here's Jacob Garcia. Thanks for the comment. Thank you so much, bro, for the stream. You need to stay positive and keep your faith in the boys in blue. And honestly, it was easier to do that before I started watching baseball with no sound and trying to pay attention to everything. Then the little stuff starts annoying you. So yes, I'm going to stay positive and I'm going to learn baseball. And thanks for coming, because you know what? Baseball is just different than basketball, so I got to just make the transition. So thanks for coming. Make sure you tell your friends. You know, hard to tell your friends about some guy that just yells at the computer on YouTube. But, you know, do what you can. Do what you can. And you know what, Spectrum? I don't like them. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Curveball. Strike 2, and that wasn't even close to a strike. Umpire hooked him up, and it's 0-2 to Taylor, bat number 7. And he's batting 182. This guy looks terrible. He looks like he's like 5'6" and 135 pounds, and I don't know what happened to these baseball players. They're so skinny these days. Back when I was a kid, they were all huge. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball over the plate. That's hit very hard to the track. Very hard to the track. Oh, Jock Peterson makes the catch. And whew, I gotta stop getting excited. Kershaw knows what he's doing. He's just getting purposely there. He's getting hit hard every single pitch, but that's just all what he wants to do. It's all, you know, it's all part of the plan. But yeah, he's had numerous people take him to the track. Numerous people get easy hits off of him, and then that guy Bryce Harper thinks he's so cool, just hits a little nubber, just a little nubber. And now we got this guy hitting a little nubber, and it's a bunt that didn't work. And Defoe with sweet dreadlocks is out at first, and that was a pretty sneaky bunt actually. I kind of like where his head was at. And here comes Scherzer, the pitcher, and the more I think about the pitcher hitting in baseball, the more I get annoyed. Because you know that guy Ohtani? He would have never signed with the Dodgers because he has a huge, I'm not even going to do this with the pitcher. It's always a strikeout. Scherzer's not going to hit it. But with Ohtani, he would only go to a team that has, oh, well, this guy's taking rips at Kershaw. Scherzer, 0-2. Oh, this season he's batting 300. So I guess Max Scherzer is a pretty good hitting pitcher. So, you know, it's 0-2. But yeah, Ohtani's going to go to a team in the American League because he can hit and pitch. He can pitch and then get his more at bats. And I was all butthurt that he was on the Angels. And then I was like, dude, why would he ever go to the Dodgers with the National League, like have him, you know, without designated hitter? So I don't know if that makes sense. But I don't think Ohtani was ever going to come to the Dodgers when the Angels exist. And it's in the same city. Because he can just bat more. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Big swing. And that's a foul. But yeah, you know what? I saw Ohtani in the preseason. And that guy was so sweet. One and two with 2 outs. And though the end of the lineup, this would be a nice little run for Kershaw. Just a 1-2-3. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Huge swing, and that's a foul ball. And you should have seen Scherzer stare down Kershaw. Because he just hit the ball pretty hard just now. And Scherzer does not respect Kershaw on the mound at all right now. You should have seen that look. It's 1-2, so it's still, and it's the pitcher, so it's still probably an advantage. But this Scherzer guy, a bit disrespectful. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. And Kershaw walks away kind of like, you know what? I'm cool. But you know what? That was the 7-8-9, guys. 7-8-9. But get your head up. And we're off to commercial break. Thanks for coming. People are here. I'm going to be, you know what? People are here. Show us the look. I think Bryce is on roids. You know what? He did look pretty jacked. He definitely looked pretty jacked. What's his pitch count? Oh, teens? I think teens. Because maybe 24. And yeah, we're on commercial break. Thanks for coming. I should turn on a light. Hey, babe. Am I annoying you? Still on commercial break. I'm going to be right back. Thanks for coming. If it's your first time, give me a subscribe. Think about it like radio if you can't get to a TV. What's up, everybody? There's the first pitch to Chase Utley. He's batting .343 with 8 RBIs, 1 home run. And you know what? His on-base percentage has got to be pretty good. He's never an easy out. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Great pitch, strike 2. And that was on the outside corner. Chase Utley couldn't lay off of it. And I got to remember that if I ever do take a break, I got to do it at the beginning of the commercial and not halfway into it. Because with these Dodgers, man, people score on us, like, early in the innings. Here's the pitch. Like, last season, I was doing it towards the ending. It was like baseball on cruise control. We were just winning. Just watching and winning. Every time. And Chase Utley, first 14 games of the last season, he's batting .034. And then this season, .343. And you know what? I used to make fun of him. He's only 39, and he's a tough out. And they're playing kind of weird. Somehow the second baseman was standing in a weird spot, and that's exactly where Chase Utley hit it. And he almost beat it out too, which was crazy. But yeah, he looks older without his helmet or hat on. It's crazy. And he's got such silver hair, but it looks very distinguished. He's a silver fox. He reminds me of Anderson Cooper. And you know what? I'm going to stop making fun of Chase Utley. And he's allowed to have Chase Victorino's phone number on his phone. I mean, let's hope they don't text with emojis. But you know what? That would be the last straw. If Utley is texting with Victorino with emojis, then I don't like him anymore. Never liked that guy, Victorino. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Pui, and for some reason now he's up. I don't know what number he's batting, and you know, Dave Roberts loves getting cute with the lineup. And I think it's going to be 0-2, but my internet is frozen. And Spectrum, what happens is, when more people watch the game, more people come to the website, and it slows down. Oh, something happened. Something happened. Oh, did Pui get robbed again? Did Pui get robbed again? Something happened. Sorry that it didn't work out. Spectrum website. It's almost as if they screw me on purpose. You know how many things that you know how many of these that I've missed? I think Yasiel Puig might have hit a home run. Either Yasiel Puig hit a home run, or number 3 in the outfield just robbed Yasiel Puig of a home run. But that can't happen if somebody twice in the first, like, 10 games. Alright. Spectrum. Always screwing me. Oh, here we go. Oh, that must have been an out. I think Yasiel Puig just got screwed. It's 1-1 to this guy, Muncy. Never even heard of this guy. He looks like Chris Farley. And he literally looks like Chris Farley, the actor. And the internet is frozen again. Spectrum website is frozen. And I am taking a look at Quincy. You know, it doesn't look like an athlete. You know, I'm not gonna be judgmental. You know, I got some saddlebags too. You know, but sometimes I can be a little fat, but I'm not an athlete. Here we go. Now it's sharp all of a sudden. It's 1-1. It's now 2-1, and Kershaw is on deck. And you know what? Let's just take out Kershaw. Put in a real batter. And I'm just gonna refresh the internet because I don't like being behind. Something makes me think this guy Muncy's not gonna do shit. Never even heard of him. And if this doesn't go a little bit faster, I'm definitely gonna have to move over to the shady website. So Spectrum, this is 2 games in a row, and on commercial break. I missed the whole inning because of Spectrum. I'm going to, you know what? That should be the rule. Spectrum, I tried, can't do it. Let's take a look if this is faster. I'll be right back, people. Gotta. Go find a shady website online because Spectrum website just never seems to be able to do it. It's almost like they tried to go too big, and like the website's too big, and we just need only the game on the website. We don't need all the. Anyway, I don't want to get into it. Here we go. You know this is gonna be wait. Spectrum, you are sucking. Here we go. Watch this. But we don't get commercials. Spectrum, you're gone. And now I got MLB.TV. Commercial break in progress. Thanks for coming, everybody. Let's hope this stream's better. And we are going to the... Well, what inning are we in? I mean, goodness gracious. It seems like we've been here all night. The top of the third. So still the first half of the game. Still the first half of the game. It's not the important part. And now we're looking at the coach of the Washington Nationals. And you know what? He does kind of look like a coach. Or one of like those CNN pundits, like on TV with the glasses. You know, I can see him doing multiple roles. But coach for the Nationals, I can see that. He might be like one of those political guys, like one of those paid contributors on Fox News or something. He looks like one of those dudes. Here's Trey Turner. He's 1 for 1 with a double. And now they're showing a shot of Dave Roberts talking to. He's always chatting it up with this guy. Like, what are they, best friends playing? Are they playing footsie in the dugout? You guys are professionals. Stop playing grab ass. Start coaching the team. And it's 0-1. I mean, I swear to God, Dave Roberts and that guy are playing grab ass in the dugout every game. The 0-1 pitch, crazy curveball, strike 2. And it's 0-2 to Turner. And, you know, I just don't like seeing the name Turner because now I'm just missing Justin Turner. Or how, you know, most people call him Jesus. I mean, I call him Jesus. Here's the 0-2 pitch in the dirt, ball 1. And thank goodness Kershaw did not give him a meatball. Because that is something that he's been doing recently on pitches that he doesn't need to force it. And it's almost like he thinks I need to force it in spots where he doesn't need to force it. And here's the one, not over the plate. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Curveball over the plate, and that's going to be a base hit to the second baseman, or hit to the second baseman, and they throw him out. Chase Utley, it's still in the first half of the game, not asleep yet, over at second. So makes the play easily, and yeah, usually got to wake him up in the 7th or the 8th inning. Seen him make an error one time, he's just sleeping. I believe they call that, you know, when the sun goes down and your grandma gets a little crazy. That's like Chase Utley. Here's the pitch to, oh, is this the guy? You know, I don't like these guys. Howie Kendrick, this guy thinks he's a badass. He's 0 for 1. He's batting 290 something with 2 home runs. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Curveball outside. Ball 1. So it's 1-1. And I don't know why these Washington Nationals have so much mojo in the way that they're swinging and looking right now. They don't have a good record. Second tier team. Never heard of any of these guys but this Bryce Howard guy. Here's the pitch. Check swing, nubber back to Kershaw, and Kershaw throws him out at first. And I'm always worried whenever the pitchers get those comebackers because they look awkward and they never look good doing it. It's always a miracle that they can even throw them out. But you know, Kershaw did it. In his career versus the Nationals, his 14 starts, 11-2 with a 1.97 ERA. That is top tier record right there. That's a pitcher. Clayton Kershaw. I'm not gonna doubt you. I'm not gonna doubt you because we saw your numbers before the game this season and they looked fine. But you were just losing games. Maybe that's bad luck. Oh, here's Bryce Harper. And you're right, dude. Who's ever in the chat, he's definitely jacked up. He's on steroids, but he's got some sweet shoes. Here, okay. I hate to say it. Bryce Harper is my favorite player on the other team. You should see how big his arms are. This guy is huge. He could crush. He might even be able to crush Jansen's head with his arms. You should see his shoes. I like this guy. You know what? Anyway, here's the 0-1 pitch. Huge swing, strike 2. And made Bryce Harper look a little bit foolish there was Kershaw. And he's definitely got a cool way that he bats. And this guy, Bryce Harper, it kind of reminds me of Pence a little bit on the Giants. So I think this guy, Bryce Harper, might be my second favorite non-Dodger in the league. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. Harper goes down, and that's exactly where we like him. Going down. And that's the end of the inning. And now is this Scherzer guy any good? I mean, they keep on building him up like in between innings that he is. And we got a guy in the chat on this shady stream that says Kersh is feeling it. And that would be very good news. I think he sees something that we don't. But back to commercial break. If anybody's here, thanks for coming. Raymond, oh, here we go. Who's Muncie? What's his pitch count? Chris Farley, man. He hit a homer in his debut, but nothing else after that. Yeah, I feel like he's bigger than ever. Raymond Melgoza. You know what? I didn't even really know who he was. I kind of stopped watching baseball for a little bit. But I've heard the name. And he just looks so huge. Like, those are watermelons in his arms. Yeah, usually, I wonder what's going on. Usually more people come on YouTube. Yeah, maybe because the Dodgers are down. And Facebook, let's go. It's frozen up. And is anybody here on Facebook? It's frozen, so I can't tell. If people are here on Facebook, thanks for coming. Leave comments. It's frozen, so I can't see anything anymore. You know what? Maybe I'll just have to go back in a little bit. But thanks for coming. We're on commercial break. Yeah, Scherzer is good, really good. So if the Dodgers pull a win, it'll be good. Oh, so this was definitely the marquee matchup of this series with the Nationals. Because I think I'm only gonna do one game per series because it just becomes too much very fast. And I was thinking I'd just do the big game per series because they play like 3 or 4 games in a row. But yeah, I'm not the greatest at. I don't know the most about baseball. Yeah, I can't tell if people are here on Facebook. What's up, Facebook? I can't tell. And it's 0-1 to. Who's this guy? God, this guy is terrible. Oh, Kershaw. Okay, that makes sense. Huge swing, strike 2. Kershaw's batting. That's okay. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. Yeah, for a second I thought that guy wasn't the pitcher. Max Scherzer. And now they're showing us the strike zone, and they're showing us like a series. Oh, he throws high fastballs, actually. They showed us a couple high fastballs. And let's see. Career K innings pitched. Randy Johnson, Max Scherzer. All-time K/9 IP. Oh, strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. Oh, 10? That's pretty sweet. That's above Kershaw. That's strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. Or whatever it was. Yeah. That was a pretty sweet number, actually. You just got to think about it. The numbers are hard in baseball. And here's Scherzer. He's 0-1 to Taylor. And Taylor just blew him up the first time around. But it wasn't a home run. It was off the wall. And it's 1-1. And that's crazy. You know it's getting close to summertime if it's still light outside right now. Here's the pitch. It's not light outside, but you can still see that it's a little bit lighter than it was. Like it's getting dark later. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Over the plate, swung at, strike 2. And that was some kind of a slider over the plate. Taylor, you know, he I don't know if I would consider that a good swing, but it's 2-2. He knows what he's doing. I'm not gonna second guess him. Here's the pitch from the windup. Over the plate, swung at, foul back. That was 96 miles an hour. So, in terms of velocity, this guy Scherzer, you know, he's not throwing gas, but pretty close. And that does have like significant more velocity per pitch than Kershaw. So maybe advantage Scherzer. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. And that was up on the hands of Chris Taylor, check swing, and somehow didn't hit it with his hands, the bat, or anything. And now we got, you know, I'm always looking for people I know at the Dodger games, but never see them. Because everyone always says going to Dodger games, but you never see them. Here's the 3-2 pitch over the plate, swung at, foul back. And Taylor is definitely being a tough out. And right now, Scherzer's got 37 pitches and not through the bottom of the third. So I don't know if that's a lot or not, but 37. That seems like more than average. And it's because of that first inning. Kershaw is looking pretty upset in the dugout. And you know what, dude? You blew it last year. You're blowing it this year. But, you know, get your head up. You're a professional baseball player. And Chris Taylor walks. And that is actually a very good sign that the Dodgers are playing regular Dodgers baseball. And here's Seager. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if we can get something going here right now, people. Because what Taylor does is he just wears these guys down. And then Turner comes up, and then Puig comes up, and then Bellinger. These pitchers can't do anything. But actually, we're missing a lot of people. And why is Puig batting ninth? I don't get that. Corey Seager, the last 3 games, you know, those numbers I could not understand at all. Last 3 games, previous 3 games, LD percentage, hard percentage, line drive percentage. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. And I got to remember to do the baseball. And just do the play-by-play of the baseball. So I'm just going to see if I can only pay attention to the baseball. Turner steps in, looking very determined. Scherzer gets the sign. Catcher sets up inside. Here's the pitch. Fastball inside, and that hits Seager in the knee. And he walks over to first. Scherzer gets the ball back from the catcher, very frustrated, like kind of grabs at it. And Seager just takes his base. Let's take a look at slow motion. And that was the ultimate graze. Did not hurt him at all. You know what? I would have taken that for the team right now. I would do that right now. No problem. And the Dodgers once again have a little bit of a situation against Scherzer in the bottom of the third with 2 people on. And here comes Yasmani Grandal, batting .345 this season, 3 home runs, 13 RBIs. I could have swore he probably had the most RBIs, but it turns out this guy, Bryce Harper, has way more. And here's the first pitch. This is a great situation. This is what we're paying him for. Ball 1. Grandal steps out of the box and looking he's very regimented in the kind of his timing and how he does it. He's not like Puig where he does random stuff. He's more like a robot. He's like a robot more than Puig. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Scherzer from the stretch. Fastball over the plate. Strike 1. And that wasn't a fastball. That was a weird pitch. It was an 84-mile-an-hour pitch that didn't move. That moved a little. I don't know what that was. I think that was the opposite of a slider. Scherzer's got some stuff up his sleeve. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Grandal, and I think we're going to see some dirty stuff right here. Don't swing. Here's the pitch. Here's the swung at it, and he hit into a double play. And Scherzer, he's no idiot. He knew what he was doing there against Grandal. But you know what? It was a hittable pitch. And it looked so good out of his hand. And there's no way Grandal could not swing at that one. Going to commercial break. Is nobody here on Facebook? I don't think anybody is here on Facebook. Oh, we got some comments though. And you know, Facebook live stream a little bit clunky. YouTube, hate to say it, way better. But we got Matt Bogart. This is a great idea. Yeah, well, I'm glad you're paying attention. Think about it like radio. If you can't get to a TV, Matt Bogart, yeah, I thought it was a good idea too. Lakers were easier. Baseball, you know, it's just started doing it. Nobody even knows I'm doing it, and there's way less crossover than you think. Actually, Lakers fans watch Lakers, and Dodgers fans watch Dodgers, and not a lot of crossover. Like, what the hell? Anyway, Matt Bogart, thank you, genius. Jesse Sarabia, yo, what's up, dude? I can't tell if anybody's here. Matt Bogart, make sure you subscribe and come back again. If you can't get to a TV, think about it like radio. And if you got problems with Spectrum, you know what? They're not going to give you any answers. And sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And I'm doing this. I'm watching Spectrum, just telling everybody what I see. You forced me into it. And now we got an advertisement from Cholula Hot Sauce on Jack in the Box. And I am not a big fan when I see that I don't like fast food advertising in my sports. I do not like fast food advertising in my sports. And I'm not even like a big hater of fast food. I get fast food. Sometimes you need fast food. I just don't like it. I don't like the advertising. And to me, it indicates that Spectrum is losing money on advertising, and they got to go to the lowest common denominator, which is Jack in the Box. Anyway, that's beside the point. That's more of a media thing to talk about, not so much a fast food thing. Because you know what? I could definitely go for some fast food. Maybe some pizza. And here's Ryan Zimmerman, and don't like this guy at all. He's 1 for 1, batting 175. Here's the pitch from Kershaw. Over the plate, swung at. That's a chopper to Seager at second, and they throw him out. So Zimmerman is out right off the bat. Kershaw is looking like he's calmed down a little bit and kind of getting in the zone and speeding up his tempo in a way that I like. In that first inning, as soon as he started getting blown up, he's completely just slowed down. And I don't think it helps. And here's Moises Sierra. He's over 1 on the night, batting 273. Hey, this guy's not so scary. Strike 1 on the outside corner. I doubt that was a strike. The Spectrum telecast, they never show us the computer. I don't know why they hold out on us. Shows the computer every time. Was it a ball or not? Here's the pitch over the plate, curveball, ball 1. And Kershaw was up frustrated with that pitch, and the pitch had not even gone like over the plate yet. He immediately showed some kind of he showed a visible sign that he was not happy with his delivery or his technique. Maybe that was a mechanical issue in his technique that he's upset with, actually. Or maybe the ball slipped in his hand. Great pitch right over the plate, and that's going to be hit to third base, and they throw him out at first. And we're going to have Logan Forsythe over at third base. He fills in for Justin Turner, who is so sweet at third. He's like the best glove of all time. And then it turns out this guy, Logan Forsythe, is just as good. Did you see that play? It's awesome. There's no problem to hit it to him. It's getting out every time. And yeah, they're showing us a bunch of Kershaw pitches, and I guess he likes to throw them low in the strike zone. Yeah, he likes to throw them over the plate and low. And there's 2 outs. Looks like he's doing pretty well. Who's this guy? Oh yeah, Weebler. Number 32, Weebler is up right now. Matt Weebler. Matt Wieters. I'm just gonna call him the Keebler tree. Keebler tree's up right now. Strike 1, 1-1. Kershaw, you know, he's in the zone. Huge kind of, you know, he's got a very funky delivery. Here's the pitch, curveball over the plate, swung on. Strike 2. And I got to remember to only do the baseball. This is not like basketball. There's so much downtime that if I don't, anyway, I gotta just only do the baseball. I gotta practice that. Basketball is way easier, people. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Over the plate, called strike 3. And Kershaw, 3 up, 3 down. And we are going to the next inning. And now we're taking a look at a mosaic. Is that Jansen? Who's this guy? I don't even know. And we're on commercial break. Thanks for coming. How long have I been doing this? I'm already getting tired. Anybody here on Facebook? Don't know what happened to anybody. And usually more people come. Maybe because it's a Friday night. Not that I'm not happy. You know, usually more people. You know what? I'm going to take a little break right now. Thanks for coming. I'll be right back. What's up, everybody? Oh, did I miss something? Did I miss something? Is Bellinger on base? No, Bellinger's. When they show you the highlights, I always think that they did something good. He's 0 for 1 on the night, batting 300, 2 home runs. And the first pitch is some chin music. Scherzer went high and in. And probably wasn't doing it for disrespect, probably doing it because he thought he was going to swing at it. And Scherzer, here's the pitch. Ball 1. Or ball 2, so it's 2-0. Make sure you leave a comment if this is your first time here. Think about it like radio. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Huge swing, strike 1. Bellinger steps back from the plate. And looks pretty. He looks a little frustrated with himself, more so than normal. Usually he's just such kind of a relaxed guy. And he definitely is not on steroids. He looks skinny to me. But maybe a little bit more jacked than last year. And who's this on deck? Oh, Jock Peterson. And now we're back to the guy in the suit doing the announcing on the field. And we got empty seats right behind him. That's not a good look. Actually, more empty seats than you would want on a Friday night at Dodger Stadium. And nobody to blame for that, but the Dodgers, because they've been sucking. And we got Kershaw, who's looking good now, but getting blown up in the first inning. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Huge swing, foul back. And that was over the plate. Definitely would have been called strike 3. So Bellinger definitely protecting the plate. That was actually a good swing. And honestly, Scherzer, like, he kind of wears his emotions on his face a little bit. He's got like a face, you can kind of see what he's thinking. And he didn't like that swing. Here's the pitch. Huge swing, and that's foul back again. And yeah, Scherzer, you can just tell that he wears his emotions on his sleeve. And you can just tell that he didn't like the swing that Bellinger hit. But then he went right back after him with the same pitch. He was not scared, and it worked. So I don't know. Maybe Scherzer now knows that he can keep doing that. And Cody Bellinger pitches at bat, 7 total. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. And I gotta not be so loud when I'm doing this. Am I being loud? I gotta not be quite so loud when I'm doing this. Only because somebody's like, I'm in my kitchen right now. And the girlfriend, she likes watching the murder shows. Like, it's always some angry husband killing the wife, trying to get away with it. Here's Jock Peterson. He's batting 182. Loves batting in the 180s. He just likes batting in the 100s. That's where he likes it. Feels comfortable there. Bellinger's at first. No outs. This is another situation. The Dodgers can't get people on base. Huge swing. That's not hit hard. That's going to be not a pop-up to center field. And Jock Peterson bites on the first pitch. And that's a long jog back to the dugout. Jock Peterson, what the hell, dude? Hit the ball. And here's Chase Utley. And what happened? How on earth is Chase Utley, like, of all the players that, like, I kind of feel like can actually do something, it's him. How could that be happening right now, Dodgers? I'm actually happy to see Chase Utley right now. It's over 1 on the night, but that's okay. He's a tough out. And you should see what he does. He just steps into pitches. I bet you Scherzer is going to give him some chin music right now just to say, don't do that garbage. And Scherzer throws back to first. Bellinger, you know, sometimes you think he's asleep over there. But you forget, like, oh no, he's actually the base runner right now. It confuses me when he's the base runner at first. It confuses me every time, actually. And Scherzer, man, he's looking like he's in the zone. Look at those arms. Maybe he needs to hit the gym. Chase Utley, looking old, but he looks better with his helmet off. Check swing. Strike. And Chase Utley, Scherzer made him look a little stupid. And Chase Utley knows it. And if anybody should be allowed to go bat without the helmet on, Chase Utley. He just looks better without it. And he has got to be the oldest looking 39-year-old I have ever seen in my whole entire life. He looks like Anderson Cooper. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Over the plate, swung on, foul back. And Utley, I do like his demeanor when he's batting. He's never not too up, not too down. He's just kind of got this even keel way to do it. And I do respect his approach to batting. I just don't like the fact that he's probably friends with Victorino. Anyway, I like his Utley. He's starting to grow on me a little bit. Here's the 0-2 pitch, ball 1. And he never swings at bad pitches, especially on with 2 strikes. And he did swing at a bad pitch on the first one, but it's 1-2 right now. And I don't even know what pitches Scherzer is pitching with. Like, usually I can tell that's a curveball, that's a fastball, it's doing something different every time. What does he throw? And you should see the way he grips the ball. Like, he doesn't even know what he's throwing till the last. Here's the pitch. Fastball to the gap, and they throw him out at first. Chase Utley, very slow. And the Dodgers do get a runner at second with 2 outs. So I don't know if that counts as against his batting average. And that's just something a veteran would do right there. And who's this guy? Turner. And Turner made a great play. And that's 2 times in a row. Chase Utley really tried to beat out the run. And he really does give it his all. And Turner, it's just no fair that they got a Turner in the infield. And we don't. Here's Yasiel Puig, my favorite player on the team by far. I love him. It was Yasiel Puig, Jesus, and then Bellinger. And it's over 1 right. He's over 1 right now, and he's just hasn't been. Oh, now they're showing the guy that robbed him. They definitely robbed him of a home run. He's been robbed multiple times this year. He's just not fair. Scherzer's gonna go after him. Here's the pitch. Strike 1, and that was definitely outside. And Yasiel Puig, don't get upset. Don't worry about balls and strikes. Just stay in your Yasiel Puig zone. Scherzer, he looks like a monkey when he's getting the way that his lips look. He looks like a monkey when he's getting a sign. He pitches like a monkey, like a spider monkey with arms. What is he throwing? What is he throwing? Moving fastballs, I think. Anyway, inside, ball 1. And it's 1-1. And yeah, I'm just gonna start trying to keep track of Scherzer. Oh, now we're showing a couple. We're looking at guys in the dugout, and you know, more guys playing grab ass in the Dodgers dugout. They're not worrying about baseball. Here's the 1-1 pitch, huge swing, strike 2. And Yasiel Puig pulled his head out. Scherzer owned him. You know what? He definitely outthought. You don't see Yasiel Puig doing that very often. And he wasn't even close on that one. Scherzer kind of owned him. And yeah, he definitely looks like a monkey. Looking in at the... he's like half monkey, half Bill Murray from Caddyshack. Scherzer. And it's 2-2. And Yasiel Puig just hasn't been having a great season, but I've been watching his games, and he just gets so unlucky. He hits the ball hard, they catch it every time. He gets unlucky every time. And that's like, of all the people that might just be in a little bit of a slump and it's not their fault, it's Yasiel Puig. But I think he just takes it to heart sometimes. But we don't have sad face Puig right now, so that's good. And he steps out of the box. And I do like it when he steps out of the box and just... He plays on Yasiel Puig's time when he's in the box. Scherzer gets the sign. Bellinger's at second, takes a good lead. Here's the pitch. Huge swing. Strike 2. And it's going to be 2-2. And Yasiel Puig just looked like he's trying to figure out in his head right now. And that's the thing about Yasiel Puig, is he'll also show you exactly what he's thinking. And he looked like he was trying to doing like some mechanical kind of work with his swing. So maybe giving a little bit of information away to Scherzer. That might not be a good idea. Dude, you're licking the bat. Nobody knows what that means. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Huge swing, and that's foul back. And there he licked the bat. And now he knows he's got it. Because that swing was the swing that he is supposed to have, and he knows it. And he just kind of like looked up like he was like a cat that just stole something. And watch this. This is gonna be a home run right now. I just know stuff, people. 2-2. If this is over the plate, this is a home run. Scherzer, I don't even think has the balls to do it. Give him that fastball. Give him the fastball. It's gonna be a home run. Here's the pitch. Fastball. Strike 3. Scherzer just owned Yasiel Puig. And that's 3 outs. What inning are we going to? We're going to the top of the 5th. And that was a perfect pitch. Outside corner. And of course, you know, it might have been outside. We don't know. Maybe a little low. But Spectrum doesn't give us the computer, so we don't know. All they had to do is hit the button real quick. Anyway, we should just tweet them every time we want them to show us the computer. Going to commercial break. Killing it on the commentary, Raymond Melgoza. Well, thank you for that. I'm just getting used to baseball, getting used to Dodgers. And you think I gotta just focus on the baseball more because it's earlier in the season, and I should just focus on the baseball because then I'm gonna learn it. So yeah, but I get so sidetracked. Thanks for the compliment. And Facebook, never know what's going on Facebook. Is anybody here? I don't think anybody's here on Facebook. And I think what I need to do is I need to do these games at the end of the games. So I think I should have started right now. Because I've been going for an hour and 15 minutes and the game's only half over. Anyway, still figuring out how to do baseball. We're back. Here's Kershaw. Thanks for coming. Thanks for the compliments. Don't know why nobody more people aren't here. And Scherzer's on deck. And now we got the guy with the dreadlocks, and somehow a guy's on second. I always miss stuff. And that's a little nubber to Kershaw, and they throw him out at first. Now there's one out, so that's a good situation. And the pitcher Scherzer is coming up, and the guy with the dreadlocks and sweet name is out again. And now here's the monkey. And you know, he's a pretty good pitcher. Now let's see if he does that same monkey thing when he's batting. Kershaw's got the weird arm thing going. Here's the pitch. Fastball. Ball one. That was 91 miles an hour. Kershaw does not look impressed. Or not Kershaw, but Scherzer does not look impressed with that pitch. And Kershaw, you know what? He's looking pretty good these days. He's looking healthy. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's hit very hard. And that's going to be a base hit. Please don't come. Oh, he doesn't come home. He doesn't come home. Scherzer is getting hits off. He still looks like a monkey. And he's got two different color eyes. This guy Scherzer, he might be an alien. He might be an alien. And he's getting hits off, and he even flipped the bat. All right, I don't like this team. This guy might be an alien. Scherzer might be one of my new favorite players in the league. Like, do we even know what pitches that guy's an alien. I'm telling you. I can tell. And now there's, did they score yet? No, they didn't score, so that's good. Here's the top of the lineup, though, with only one out. Here's the pitch. They shows the bunt. He gets down a bunt. And are they going to score on a bunt? Are they going to score on a bunt and not get anybody out? That's exactly what just happened. Taylor, not Taylor. Taylor came home. Who's number 7? Number 7 just laid down the sickest bunt, and nobody was covering first. Bellinger's fault. Smoking too much weed. Definitely Bellinger's fault. And it's 3-0. Dave Roberts doesn't look happy. And Dodgers are still not out of the inning. And here's who's this guy. Oh, Kendrick. This guy thinks he's so cool. Batting .292. He thinks he's Frank Thomas in there. This guy literally thinks he's Frank Thomas. Except he's Frank Thomas if he was a midget. Here's the pitch. Huge swing. This guy thinks he's Frank Thomas. And that is Kendrick. He's swinging for the fences. Swinging for the fences. I mean, and who could blame him? I think Kershaw's throwing meatballs. Scherzer's getting hits. And now we're watching the replay of that bunt from the leadoff batter on the Nationals. And that's just one of those situations. That was just a flat-out error on the infield. And remember what I said earlier. Whenever they do the plays to the pitcher, they always screw it up. The pitchers suck at infielding. Oh, that's foul. Thank goodness. And this guy, Kendrick, is so disrespectful in the way that he's swinging against Kershaw right now. So disrespectful. And Chase Utley's like, wow, this guy, Kendricks. Who is this guy? Kershaw, takes a deep breath. 2 guys on. 1 out. 0-2 against this wannabe Frank Thomas. Here's the pitch. Swung on, strike 3. And Kendrick does not go down because he must have foul tipped that one. And how he put the bat on the ball, that was a miracle thing to do. Frank Thomas could have never have done that. Because that was not even close to the plate, and he got the bat on them. Anyway, Kendrick's still in there. This is a free swing right now, it seems. And we got Bryce Harper thinking he's so cool next. And you know what? I like his arms. I like his arms. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Curveball over the plate. Foul. And Kendrick, you should have seen him. He waited on it. He knew and fouled it. And it's still 0-2. And this Kendrick guy, he's not respecting Kershaw. You should see he's staring him down. Staring him down. Now we got an advertisement for Ford on the screen. Get them out of here. Here we go. It's 0-2. Scherzer's on second. He's getting hits. That was disrespectful. Everyone's disrespecting Kershaw. No, yeah. Here's the 0-2 pitch in the dirt. Oh, that's going to be a grounder to double play. They made a double play. And Kendrick, after having a pretty good at bat, anyway, that was not the best swing in the world. And that inning is over. Nationals only score 1 run. And Harper doesn't come up. And wow, that guy number 7 that did that bunt. You know what? I'm going to say he's a good looking guy. Good looking guy. Like after baseball, maybe he could be an actor. He's got the cool hair. Got the mohawk thing going. That guy number 7 on the Nationals. I like that guy. And maybe like my 3rd or 4th favorite player on the Nationals. And anybody here on Facebook? Nobody here on Facebook ever. Oh, but I see some comments. Yo, thanks, dude, from Brooklyn. Man, the names are hard. Yochanan Moise. Oh God. Anyway, I'm sorry, dude. Thanks for coming. I wish I could pronounce your name. Yoganan. I don't know. Thanks for coming. Thanks for the comment. If I just offended you and now you're gone for good, that was error on my part. If you're new to the stream, make sure you just come back. Give me a second try. I'm new to baseball. And who's up? Oh, we got this guy Muncy up for the Dodgers, and he's terrible. Never even heard of any of these guys. What happened? Fall from grace. Make it to the World Series. Don't lose any games all season long. Win 100 games. Nobody even comes close. Dave Roberts, genius coach. Make it to the World Series and lose, and even play pretty well. How did that happen? I'm not gonna lie, this season we're not looking amazing. But Justin Turner not being in the lineup definitely makes a big difference. I mean, he is Jesus. So it is gonna make a difference. But honestly, when I first heard about it, I'm like, oh man, the Dodgers are so badass that even without Turner, we're good. And honestly, I don't know if we're quite as badass as I thought. And if you can hear that in the background, that's Ludwig, our miniature schnauzer. Ludwig, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. And here's Max Muncy. He's batting .333 this season with 1 home run and 2 RBIs. That's pretty good, actually. Okay. So this guy's Forsythe is out. This guy's filling in for Forsythe, and this guy reminds me of Chris Farley or Al from Home Improvement from back in the day, but more dirt bike Al. Here's the huge swing that's popped up, and Scherzer seems to know exactly what he's doing. Number 30 is Bryce Harper. Is Bryce Harper the Gronkowski of baseball? Because he's kind of like got a half Gronkowski, half Hunter Pence kind of vibe going. And Muncy, that's a long walk back to the dugout for the 2nd time in a row this game. So, look alive or get off the team. And man, Grandal's got pretty sweet mohawk. And who's this guy? This jacket. Oh, here's Clayton Kershaw, and he's not the best batter. Even though he has been batting good this year, you can just tell that they don't show you his batting average. Swung at, and that's fouled away, and he actually hit that one pretty hard. And I'm not gonna lie, loads of empty seats at Dodger Stadium tonight, but actually, slowly they've been getting filled in. Here's the 1-1 pitch over the plate, swung at, that's popped up to left field. Number 49 gets underneath it, makes the catch, and he underhands it back in like he's playing softball. Sierra, and that was I don't want to be mean, I don't want to be sexist, but that was a bit girly of an underhand. You should have seen it. I'm not going to hold it against Sierra. He's a professional baseball player, but that was a pretty girly underhand. And now we got Justin Turner, Dodger mini plans, and I don't know what those are. It looked like we had a looked like a bobblehead. And here's Chris Taylor. He's 1-for-1 on the night with a triple. He's batting .218, but he's actually contributing a little bit more than that. He's got speed. He's actually been thrown out, stealing a few too many times maybe, but he's been contributing more than his numbers show, and he's just been batting a little bit different. But I think we're back to old Chris Taylor, in which he's a tough out. Here's the pitch. Ball one. And watch this. Back last year, Taylor would just walk every inning, and we'd always score every inning that Taylor walked on. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Ball two. So it's 2-0 right off the bat. Here's the strike one. It's 2-1. Here's the pitch. Strike two. And how was that a strike? And Taylor's complaining. You have every right to complain. That was not a strike. And you should see this guy with his afro behind the home plate. You can get a haircut, dude. Get a haircut. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Check swing. Safe. And it's now 3-2, and this is exactly where Taylor likes it. He's gonna walk again. And now we got the check swing in slow motion, and yep, that was a check swing, all right. It's amazing how the umpires always get that one right. Here's the 3-2 pitch. That's gonna be a base hit right down the line. Taylor gets on base, gonna get to second. Let's hope this guy gets in the way, so he goes to third. Nope, just going to second. And actually, more sales at Dodger Stadium than I first originally thought. You should have seen the outfield. That was packed. And I'm sure there's a way that you can see attendance, but you know, pretty good sales over at Dodger Stadium tonight. Like, the bleachers are basically all filled up in the outfield. And yeah, the only place, you know, I'm seeing some weak ticket sales over there in left field. Left field down the line, like on the left side where it goes high. It's like still, if you're looking out this way, it's to the left. Magic Johnson, get on that. Bad ticket sales in the top left of the stadium. And now they're showing us the replay earlier in the game when Seager was hit by the pitch. Scherzer definitely is an alien. Here's the 0-1 pitch. What is he throwing? There is no rhyme or reason to what he's throwing. They're like 94, 88, and they all move the same. If somebody's here that knows what Scherzer throws in terms of pitches, please let me know. Because I'm about as confused as I have been with any pitcher that we've had so far. Why is he a monkey? What is going on with this guy? Was he born in like a genetic laboratory? Here's the 0-2 pitch. Over the plate, huge swing, strike three. And this Scherzer guy is really starting to impress me. You know what? I think he might be good. And Kershaw is going to be coming in, and he's going to be pitching against Harper, Zimmerman, and Sierra. And this guy Harper thinks he's so cool. Now, going to commercial break. Anybody here? Oh man, nobody's here. Anybody here on Facebook? Man, this is not the most traffic game I've ever done in my life. So, you know what? I'm going to take a break. What? Oh, here's Bryce Harper. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Slider over the plate. Strike 2. And this guy looks so huge. Top of the 6th inning. So, at least we're officially more than halfway done. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball in the dirt. Ball 1. And that was the 74-mile-an-hour curveball. And Kershaw, you know what he's doing. He throws it 90 or 89. 14 fastball. Doesn't move that much anymore. He throws the slider. It's like 84. Or he throws that 74-mile-an-hour pitch. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Slider that was high. And it was 83 miles an hour. And back when I was playing, when I was in Little League, I used to be a pitcher, but then I threw my arm out. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And that swung on and fouled back. And now we got a advertisement for Casino Morongo. Call 888 Morongo. If you want to go, you know, usually pretty cheap hotel rooms, you got some fun gambling. They got restaurants there. You know, those casino hotels are always pretty fun. Play some poker. And it's 2-2. Kershaw from the windup over the plate. That is hit very hard, but Yasiel Puig is making the catch. And being a little bit of a spaz out there in right field, but that's what we like him doing. And made the catch against Harper. And he was like down on his ass when he made the catch. That was a little bit weird. And, you know, he's just having a good time. And I can imagine how if you're Yasiel Puig, you can get a little bored. Just standing out in the, yeah, he's like a kid. He's like a kid running away from bees out there. But he's having a good time. And he's definitely got the biggest arms out of anybody on the team. So that means he can get away with just about anything he wants. Here's Zimmerman. Ball 1. Huge curveball on the outside. That was no good. He's batting 174 on the season. First base. And you know what? You should have seen how jacked up he was in the first inning. Like thinking he's so cool. Huge swing. And that's going to be a base hit. Right up the middle. And Zimmerman gets on base in the top of the 6th. With 1 out. Bellinger not talking to Zimmerman. And that's the way I like it. He tries to be friends with everybody. And, oh, here we got 61 pitches for Clayton Kershaw. 61. And, you know, he's been doing a little bit better the last few innings. Like, the last inning, he only had 8 pitches. But he's starting to get towards the end of his rope. And this guy, Sierra, was so excited. I mean, any one of these guys could hit a home run off of him at any time. He's due. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. And Sierra knew that was the pitch. And it's 0-1. Clayton Kershaw is getting the sign. And yeah, pretty good. Like, you can see people in the crowd. You know, seeing all sorts of people. Oh, there's a chopper foul. And I got to remember to do the baseball. And not the random stuff. So Kershaw's got the ball, doing this thing with the ball, walking around, taking his sweet time, getting all that TV time possible. Now looks in for the sign. Got his mouth wide open. He's ready. Sticks his arms up in the air, all weird. Here's his funny delivery. Curveball over the plate, swung on, strike 3. And Sierra's out. And let's take a look in slow motion. And that was a crazy good curveball. And Sierra had no chance. And number 49 is sitting down. And now we got 2 outs. And who's this guy? Number 32. Oh, this guy thinks he's cool too. Wieters. He's batting 190. He's got like the black stuff under his eyes, like he's a football player. Except he's a baseball player on the Nationals batting 190. You're like, who you kidding, dude? Here's the pitch. Ball 1. And this umpire, I think he's been a very consistent umpire in balls and strikes. Been a very consistent umpire. But I think he's just been off. He's been off all night. Nothing you can do about it. And that's why they're not showing it to us. And they throw over to first. They're never close to ever getting the guy when they throw it over to first. But they do it anyway. Bellinger is still awake. And I've been telling you guys, it's just a matter of time until Kershaw throws over to first, Bellinger is sleeping, and somebody gets an extra base. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Slider over the plate, strike 1. So it's 1-1. And Kershaw's definitely got he's definitely got kind of into the zone ever since he gave up those 2 in the first. But yeah, it looks like he's going to be getting the loss here for sure. And just giving up runs, Kershaw. And now Jansen's not even going to come in. Here's the pitch. Over the plate, strike 2. And it's 1-2 to Wieters. And I'm not at all worried right now. This is going to be strike 3. And they throw it back over to Bellinger, who's still awake. And I do like Wieters' demeanor in the he's like kind of like a boring guy. So maybe he should get jacked up a little bit. But he does have he's very even keel in there, batting 190. Here's the pitch. Huge swing. That's going to be a base hit to center field. And Taylor's going to get that thrown in. And now Zimmerman is at second. And Wieters is at first. That was just a very simple base hit. He just saw the ball over the plate and just literally hit it inbounds. That's all he was trying to do. And I think for a second he thought that could have been an out. But not an out. And here's Taylor. He's 1 for 2 on the night with a double. He's batting 191. Center fielder. This guy's terrible. 2 on, 2 out. And Kershaw's going to want to get out of this one. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Inside. I think that was a 4-seam fastball. It's hard to tell sometimes between the 4-seam fastball and the slider. Dave Roberts, genius coach, looking frustrated. And it's 1-2. Zimmerman's taking a big lead. Here's the pitch over the plate. Ball 2. Must have been inside. I would call that a perfect pitch. And this umpire, I think he might be a little bit off tonight. Though every single time they have the computer, I've never been better than the umpire in one game. But this one, I might. He might be off. That looked like a strike. Here's the pitch. Swung on, foul back. Because these umpires do make mistakes. And Yasiel Puig knows exactly when it happens. He can't get over it. Now we're taking a look at it. I guess people that are supposed to be coaches. I don't seem to be doing much early in the season, except batting Yasiel Puig in weird spots in the lineup. Oh, genius move right there, guys. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball over the plate, strike 2. And that was definitely a strike. Now they show us the computer. Oh no, that was a ball. That was inside. And I've been off. You know what? The inside ones, I think there's like a weird camera angle. So the ones that look over the plate are actually a little bit more inside. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Curveball. That's a hit right up the middle. Please don't go home. Number 11 is running home. He's super slow. They're not going to get him. And it's 4-0. And every single time I decide to do a Dodgers game, I'm always doing Kershaw getting blown up. And Kershaw and then Jansen blowing it up in the 9th. This whole damn season. And this guy Taylor, he's batting nothing. He's a skinny guy. Terrible. and he almost takes off Kershaw's head. And of course he flips the bat. And it's now 4-0. Taylor's getting an RBI. Zimmerman comes home. Don't like that guy Zimmerman. And something makes me think this is going to be a long series against these guys. They for some reason seem to think they're better than their record says. They're playing at a level that is higher than I expected. Fastball over the plate. And this guy has not had anything going yet. Defoe. He's 0 for 2 on the night. Batting .244 this season. Got awesome hair. But I think he's very fast. So he's very fast. I don't know why they don't bat him first. Don't you want your fast guys batting first? But they got him batting 8th. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. So it's 0-2. And one of the old coaches on the Dodgers just made a phone call. And something made me think he called the bullpen. And you know, maybe those phones are now a little bit redundant these days. I know, just call them on your iPhone. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt. Whew, man. Kershaw is so aggressive sometimes with his pitches. When there's people on base and like, you know what? If that gets by Grandal, we could be in some huge trouble. But Kershaw does not care. What, does he just expect the catchers to... Oh, now we got Stripling coming in. Oh, good God. We're losing this game. When Stripling's coming in, you know we're losing. You know what, people? I'm going to stop doing it. You know, there's no point in even doing this. We can't win. And that's 2-2. It's 2-2. They both stepped out of the box, so now we have just a little bit more baseball. And Wieners, like the politician, like the New York politician that kept on showing us Wiener. Wieners is at second. And now Kershaw looks frustrated and brings in Grandal. And then Kershaw says something to Grandal. Don't know what he said because he had his glove over his face. As if he didn't have that, we were going to know what he said. But, you know, made sure I didn't see. And I don't know if Kershaw was frustrated with Grandal on that one, or just wanted to make it clear that he wanted him out at the mound, but he kind of over-exaggerated his come here. I don't know. There's the pitch over the plate, and that's going to be hit to Yasiel Puig. And Yasiel Puig makes the out. And we're going to commercial break. Is anybody here? Man, it's like right at a strange people on Facebook. You know, I don't think people are here on Facebook today, but not totally sure. Thanks for coming. If you're a regular, thanks, man. Tell me you're here. If you're new, think about it like radio and have an open mind. On commercial break. And the Dodgers are not looking awesome. And I really need to rethink doing these whole entire games. It's just way too much baseball. What inning are we going to? We're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. And we've been going for an hour and 45 minutes. So I think this is a normal length game. Because most baseball games last like 3 hours and 45 minutes, I think. And now we're back. Gonna see more of this guy Scherzer, who is definitely kind of a badass. and he's got the two different colored eyes, kind of like Australian shepherds. You know, Australian shepherds have two different colored eyes, like the blue one. This guy's an alien. And Kershaw's got like a towel over his arm. And you know what? He doesn't seem like he's really pitching that bad, but they're just blowing him up. And that's what's scaring me a little bit about Kershaw this season. That's what's scaring me about Kershaw this season just a little bit, is it seems to be pitching fine, but they keep on hitting off of him. And here's Yasmani Grandal. Here's the pitch. Ball one. And let's hope the Dodgers can get some kind of something going. And you know what's going to happen if I do stop doing the stream before the game's over. They're going to come back in the 9th inning. And that's 1-1. Grandal just batting so good this whole season. 339. And I wouldn't be surprised if he hits a home run right now. Here's the pitch. Huge swing. Strike 2. And now I'm looking down at my phone right now. Here's the pitch. Huge swing. Strike 3. And Scherzer is really doing great. He's got, I think, 7 strikeouts. And tomorrow is Cody Bellinger bobblehead. 6:10 p.m. against the Nationals for the first 40,000 fans in attendance. So that's got to be like the whole stadium. And is this Chase Utley? Who's this guy? Nope. Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 on the night, batting 300, 2 home runs, and 5 RBIs. Here's the pitch. Huge swing. Strike 1. And it's 0-1. Here's the pitch. 1-1. And now I'm kind of lost here, people. Where are we at? Oh yeah, we're in Los Angeles. 4-0. Bellinger's 1-1. Scherzer is pitching a great game. I think that's the problem here. Like, I still don't know what pitches he pitches. He's got 94. Like, he's one of those guys that, like, maybe he doesn't throw gas, like high 90s, but he's definitely doing something effective up there. Strike 3. And Bellinger looks back at Scherzer, frustrated, spits, and doesn't spit it hard enough, and he spits on himself. What the hell was that? You should have seen what that thing did. And this guy's an alien monkey. Scherzer, you know, I do respect his game. I do respect his game. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. And it's 1-0. Jock Peterson is grabbing his jock because he just loves leaning back and just well, why does he do that? I don't know. He's definitely Canadian. It's 1-0. Here's the windup. Fastball. Low. Ball 2. Jock Peterson looks very determined. And definitely the type of guy that shaves the hair off of his chest. Now he's probably going no hair on his whole body, using the nair on his legs. Inside for ball 3, so it's 3-0. And oh, we got Chase Utley on deck. What we got? What a superstar lineup the Dodgers got going right now. The bullpen for the Nationals is like, why did we even come here? Scherzer's an alien. And it's 3-1. And yeah, that's funny. It was 3-0. Scherzer was not scared to give him. He was certainly not going to give him, not even Jock Peterson, an easy pitch there. That was the easy pitch 90, maybe not. Fastball over the plate. Jock Peterson was not ready for that. And it's 3-2. And yeah, Scherzer didn't even care. He just went down 3-0. And watch, he's definitely going to get the strikeout. Full windup. He's in the zone. Here's the pitch. Walks. And that got away from him. And he's frustrated. He doesn't like that one bit. And that one did get away from him. And now we got an advertisement for El Pollo Loco. Download our app. And here's Chase Utley, the Silver Fox, the 39-year-old retiree. He's 0-for-2 with 2 groundouts, batting .234, 1 home run, 8 RBIs, and just a tough at-bat. And you know the Dodgers lineup is in the dumper when you're excited to see Chase Utley. And we got a guy on base, so we can definitely go for a home run right now. I like how he leans back like Turner. He's trying to steal from Turner. And you know what he did? That Scherzer needs to give him the chin music high and inside. He steps into it. He's almost trying to get hit. And that was a strike, 92 miles an hour. Outside corner. I think Scherzer knew that he was going to try to lean into it and was going to take it. Because I do that. I won't give him a pitch that he can step into outside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside corner. Ball 1. That was 81 miles an hour. And I think that was actually a curveball that didn't curve. I don't know what that was. But I don't know if Scherzer actually knows what he's throwing until like a second before he throws it, because like the way that he holds it in his hand, in his glove, is super weird. Like, he's supposed to know what the pitch is. He knows what it is, and then he goes to go get ready. And he keeps on moving it around too much. It's like, you know what you're supposed to be pitching it. Why are you doing this? So yeah, so it looks like he's deciding what to throw at the last second. He just keeps on doing this. I guess just trying to get a perfect grip on the ball, because that's what alien monkeys do. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Chase Utley. He's looking old, but you know he's in there. Ball 2. That was a great eye. Chase Utley protects the plate when he's got 2 strikes against him. He protects it better than almost anybody. And Yasiel Puig's on deck. We can definitely go for some Yasiel Puig, but that just makes baseball more exciting. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Over the plate, swung on, fouled back. And that was all of a sudden 92 miles an hour. Fastball, but it wasn't the gas. I don't know why he threw that pitch. Probably should have tried to throw it harder. Huge swing, and that's fouled down the first base line. So it's 2-2. Chase Utley steps out of the box, takes a huge rip, then steps back into the box. And now we're looking at number 12 in the outfield. And I think he's the one that screwed Yasiel Puig on the home run. And here's the 2-2 pitch. For some reason, the whole game just kind of slowed down. But now we're back. Let's keep this moving, people. Here's the pitch. That's hit. Great hit from Chase Utley. And Peterson's going to third. And yeah, now, wow. Chase Utley, way to go. And he is definitely how is he one of the better hitters on the team? And Scherzer giving up a hit to Chase Utley. Let's take a look at this pitch. And wow, Chase Utley, he's just not. He's a tough out. And what happened is they were playing the same way that they played him last time, which was they had all the infield moved over. And then what Chase Utley did was like, dude, if you're going to do that, then I'm just going to put the ball up the middle. And that's what he did. Scherzer, I don't know, didn't think that he could put the bat on the ball. And here's Yasiel Puig from Cuba, born 1990. Made his debut in 2013, but man, has he come a long ways as a baseball player. Only batting .209 this season. but just in a slump. He's hitting the ball well and he's swinging at good pitches. And wow, Scherzer is scary. They got to put this guy in like a horror movie. He's starting to get a little sweaty. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Yasiel Puig didn't swing. And Scherzer is about to reach his 100th pitch. And this has definitely been his longest inning yet. Max Scherzer. About to reach 100. And it's 1-0. Starting to get a little excited here. Scherzer starting to struggle. Yasiel Puig, you know, that was a pretty good eye. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. And Puig is complaining and says, that was no way that was a strike. And he's complaining with the umpire. And Puig, stop complaining with the umpire. They're showing it on the computer. And that was definitely low. They screwed Yasiel Puig there. He knows it. And I think Dave Roberts is telling Yasiel Puig, stop complaining about balls and strikes. Here's the 1-1 pitch. We don't need angry. We need angry. We just need dedicated. We need focused Puig. We need focused Puig, and he just takes ball strike 2. We just need focused Puig. He's been hitting the ball hard. Stripling still warming up in the bullpen, and when Stripling's coming in, he's going to give up about 3 to 4 runs per inning on average, I think. So, like I said, we're going to have to score 11 runs, maybe 10 runs this game to win. Here's the pitch. Huge swing, foul back. And that's going to be 1-2. And I think this is going to be the last that we see of Scherzer. And no matter what he can get, he's going to get the win, I think, because even if Puig gets a home run, that's only 3 runs. That's still under 4. So I think no matter what Scherzer does, he's pretty safe here in terms of his win-loss. I think no matter what Kershaw does, he's going to lose. That sucks. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Scherzer just is scaring me more and more. Every single... Oh, that is hit hard. And that's going to be a base hit from Yasiel Puig. And that was RBI from Yasiel Puig, looking pretty happy. Scherzer knows... I think he knows that he was maybe left in this game a little bit too long. And now all of a sudden, can the Dodgers win? Or no, we can tie the game. Now we got pitch by pitch. That was high. That was a strike that they called a ball, but that was actually... Anyway, the umpire the next time evened that score. And now, I don't know what they're showing us right now. They're showing us a bunch of balls over the plate. Scherzer was throwing them over the plate. And yeah, that was a low pitch. And Puig just hit it. And that was great. Just put the bat on the ball, wasn't swinging too hard, kept his eyes on the ball. That's a big one with Puig. But sometimes he's swinging for home runs and he pulls his head out. And this inning isn't quite over for Scherzer, and the Dodgers crowd is starting to get a little bit excited. Thought maybe saw some people out in the crowd showing us some gang signs. Or maybe that's just a new cool way to say hello. Here's the pitch. Strike. Who's this guy? Who the heck's this? I've never even seen this guy. Muncy. Is he a pinch hitter? Oh no, he was in before. He's the third baseman for... What the hell? Muncy, please do something. It's 0-1. Maybe like hit the gym. Do some push-ups. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. And this inning is over. Scherzer can definitely handle Muncy. And you should have seen, he did not need to swing at that last pitch, I don't think. Though I think they would have called it a strike because this umpire has kind of hooked up Scherzer more often than not. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3. And he's pissed. And we all knew that was going to happen. That's okay. Scherzer comes out, gets out of that jam. Gives up 1 run, looks a little bit frustrated like he's giving up the 1 run, but still a great game from Scherzer. I'm impressed. And it's hard to impress me in baseball. Scherzer, he impressed me. Got 2 different colored eyes. Maybe might be an alien, not totally sure. And we got Stripling coming in the top of the 7th inning. And whenever you got Stripling coming in, that's you get hold on to your butts, as they said in the movie Jurassic Park. because things can happen real fast. And we're on commercial break. What's up, guys? Oh man, there's 2 outs already in the top of the 7th. Kershaw's still in. I think did I fall asleep on the couch? Here's the pitch. That's a chopper to second, and that's going to be 3 outs, and the score is 4-1 Dodgers. But did the Dodgers score? When did the Dodgers score? we scored 1 run. And yeah, this pitching battle between Scherzer and Kershaw ended up not being quite as cool as we thought. And I would say Scherzer definitely kicked the crap out of him. And right when I come back, we're on another commercial break. There's anybody here? Because you know what? If nobody's here, you know what? I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a break, and I'll make sure I'm back in time. Oh man, totally forgot again. What's going on? Alright, no outs. I'm back. Bottom of the seventh inning stretch. And it's Bellinger's talking to somebody. Something's going on. The older coach, they're playing grab ass in the dugout again. And it's 3-1 to Taylor. He throws bunt, pulls it back, and walks. And look at that. Dodgers have two people on here in the bottom of the seventh inning with no outs. And the Dodgers crowd starting to get pretty excited. The coach for the Nationals, are the Nationals very, very Scherzer heavy as a team? Because ever since Scherzer came up, looking like he's falling apart. And now we got Corey Seager. Who's pitching now? His name is Grace. And this guy looks like a wuss. And he's got a little bit of like a snotty attitude, like Veruca Salt in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. This is you know, the spoiled girl that turned into an egg. He's a lefty. Here's the pitch. Crazy 70-mile-an-hour pitch called a ball. I don't know what that was, and it's 1-0. And that could have been a fastball. It could have been a sinker, actually. I think that might have been a sinker, but not totally sure. Nationals got two guys warming up in the bullpen. One small guy, one big guy. And Veruca Salt takes the sign. Here's the pitch in the dirt. And the catcher is able to make the stop. Oh, that's Keebler Tree back there playing catcher. And the coach for the Nationals, who we're supposed to take seriously, even though he's wearing a Halloween costume, basically. What, are you going to get in the game, buddy? Making some decisions. Don't like how the coaches wear the uniforms in baseball. Barnes is at second. It's 2-0. And Veruca Salt, here's the pitch. Curveball over the plate. Strike one. Seager was frozen on that one. And I don't know if you had heard about this, but Nate Diaz just said Conor McGregor is a wuss. And that's off topic. That's MMA. I made a Conor McGregor video. You guys hated it. I've been kind of watching to see what happened ever since. And Nate Diaz just disrespected Conor. And the coach for the Nationals stepping out onto the diamond. And I think they're going to take him out. Veruca Salt just not looking too good tonight. And now a bald guy who looks more like a therapist than anything, coach talking to him. Here's the pitch. Oh, did he hurt his hand? I think he might have hurt his arm or something. I think the coach for the Nationals is named Martinez. And they're having a powwow out at the mound. Who knows what they're talking about? The batter that bats number 8 with the dreadlocks. He's an infielder of some kind. He was looking very intent there. I don't know why he was looking so intense. And both coaches for the Nationals walking off the field trying to look cool. And Veruca Salt, the spoiled girl in... Oh, and he's blowing gum just like her. Still 2-1. Dodgers have the best opportunity of the game. For them, I think. Or one of the best opportunities. Is I think we're going to have Grandal up next. Sadly, they're both lefty right now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Huge swing. Strike 2. 2-2 to Corey Seager. Replay of the pitch. That was a slider. Started out over the plate and then went outside. And this pitcher, you know, he's trying to do wannabe Scherzer, just with, I think, with his intense look. And looking at the fans around Dodger Stadium, they're looking cold. And it's about 65 degrees, almost summer. Very warm night at Dodger Stadium, but yet we're looking at a lot of people cold. And it's 4-1. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. And Seager went down. And I don't know if that was a good pitch or not. It was that same curveball. Started out maybe over the plate or maybe a little bit low. And just curved outside the strike zone. Seager goes back to his box, puts his helmet in his cubbyhole. And now Martinez is bringing in the righty. So 33 is coming out of the game for the Nationals. Didn't give up a run, but left some guys on. So can he still get the loss? No, he can't get the loss. And 36, they chose to go with the big guy for the Nationals. And I don't know why they're going from a lefty to a lefty, but that's what they decided to do. And he's the bigger of the two guys. And now, you know what? These pitchers are never great at running. And now we're going to commercial break. Thanks for coming. Is anybody here? I haven't said hi to you guys in forever. Make sure you leave a comment. Say something funny. I read the comments after the game. Oh, Fidel Hernandez Jr. What's up, dude? What's up, bro? Represent me. Fidel, I am down. And Daniel Martinez Lay. Cool. Well, you know what? I missed you guys for a little while. I think I fell asleep on the couch. Thanks for coming. Thanks for leaving comments. Oh, here we go. Vital Legend. Hi, I'm Goo. Thanks for coming, Vital Legend. Are you a Dodgers fan or a Nationals fan? I'll take either. But when I started doing this, figured I'd just be getting nothing but Dodger fans, but it seems like I get 50-50. That also makes me think that nobody out there is really happy with their cable subscriber, their cable providers. So I'll bet you there's people out there that can't even get to Nationals games. Or whatever games we're doing, because I'm always surprised how people come. Either way, thanks for coming. We're on commercial break. And this is just a great situation for the Dodgers. I'll be right back. Oh, what just happened? Grandal did something. I'm sorry, people. I missed the important stuff. And what's his face gave up a hit right off the bat. Yeah, Grandal just keeps on getting RBIs. And wow, Taylor was safe at first. Finally, Taylor starts doing something. That's what the shower's for. Oh no, that's Barnes. Barnes safe at home. It was a top tier play of the game. And Grandal, man, not the best looking guy on the team, but keeps on getting RBIs. And here's Cody Bellinger, and you can have the rest of. Oh, the ball gets behind him, but nope, nobody goes. And Taylor's at second base. Bottom of the 7th, still 1 out. So this is still a prime opportunity to try to score this game, or try to tie this game, if not get the lead. Bellinger can definitely hit home runs. He's 0 for 2 on the night, batting .296 this season, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. And in general, we don't want him getting hits. We want him getting home runs or striking out. And so his batting average is pretty good, but we want him batting 250. Here's the pitch. He's setting up inside. 94 miles an hour, outside corner, called a ball, so it's 2-0. The pitcher, Solis, is not happy about that, but not complaining. We got Grandal and Taylor on the bases. I don't know if Grandal is fast or not. And is Kemp warming up? Why is Kemp warming up right now? Let's put in Pui. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Huge swing. Fouled away. And Bellinger, wow, going for a home run. It's 2-0. Huge home run. You should have seen how huge he swung. And you know, just my luck. This is gonna go to extra innings. Grant is gonna come in, give up a bomb. Taylor seems to be taking a kind of a small lead at second. 1 out, 2-1. Bellinger is really set up inside. And what's his face? The pitcher faked that he was going to throw back to second base. I guess he didn't like that lead from Taylor, but I thought that lead was actually kind of small. Who knows? Maybe the pitcher just needed a little bit more time. Taylor takes another lead, and I guess that's pretty big. Here's the pitch. Huge swing, strike 2. And Bellinger continues to swing for home runs. Continues to swing for home runs. And it's 2-2. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. And Kershaw is like looking at the phone. Oh no, he's looking at the. Oh, they got video. They got video screens in the dugout, so they can see video of themselves instantly these days. I think that's new. I don't know how long they've been doing that, but they got TV screens. They got iPads in the dugout. It's 2-2. Let's go, Bellinger. Here's the pitch. Over the plate, swung on, strike 3. And Bellinger just dropped a good opportunity. And why would he swing at that? His knees were on the ground. He looked very frustrated. And it was just too low, and he wanted to throw his bat. Didn't throw his bat. He just looked a little frustrated. Puts his helmet back in his cubby hole. And I think another pitcher is going to be coming in for Washington. And here's Matt Kemp. And the umpire is crossed out someone's name and then just writing someone else in. And he's batting .347, 5 for 9, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs in the last 3 games. So I don't know why he wasn't hitting earlier. But yeah, great situation for Matt Kemp. And he can, right now, we can get the lead in the game. And yep, here comes Kemp. I think he might have groomed his beard recently, looking a little bit more put together maybe. It has his chain on the outside or on the inside, so it's not dangling all over the place. The pitcher for the Nationals has a weird looking nose. He's a lefty. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 1. That looked like a pretty good pitch to me. I don't know who Kemp is pinch hitting for, but he's in. And it's 1-0. Huge situation. This might be it. Here, we're down by 2. Here's the pitch. Huge swing, strike 1. And I will say the Dodgers might be swinging for the fences a little bit too much tonight. I do like it when they do that. But they're just swinging a little bit too much for the fences tonight. It's almost like because they were down kind of early, kind of quickly, they just kind of thought they were farther behind than they were. And they've left a lot of meat out on the table in terms of offensive, just playing good offensive baseball. They're just like that last swing. Here's the pitch. Ball 2. And you know, in this situation, Kemp, go for the home run. I'm not gonna second guess you on that one. But it's almost like they're over swinging. It's like they're trying a tiny bit too hard, and they just have to remember they're good baseball players and they can score 10 runs easily. They just have to get in the zone. And I'm telling you, it says it's 4-2 right now. But even if we scored 5 runs, that doesn't mean we're winning. We're gonna have to do better than even 5 runs. But Kemp, get it started. Here's the pitch. That's a hit right up the middle, but the guy was just standing there. And that is the 3rd out. We are going to the top of the 8th inning. And we got 2 innings left. This is taking, you know what, it's not the longest game in the world. And now Kershaw, I think, is leaving the dugout. And I think that means that he's guaranteed to get the loss. Martin Brown, what's up, dude? What's up, man? Glad to see you. Just doing Dodgers here. You know, I like basketball. It's a little bit more fun. But, you know, baseball, I'm starting to learn it. And people come. So, you know, just doing my thing. But you're a regular. And Facebook. Never know what's going on Facebook. And our people here on Facebook, make sure you leave some comments. If this is your first time here, think about it like radio. If you can't get to a TV, I got your back. And if you're here on Twitch or Twitter, thank you. And at some point, I got to read those comments. But yeah, come on YouTube. YouTube is where it's at. It's going to be TV. And we're on commercial break. I can't believe it's Friday already. I mean, I'm happy it is, but it doesn't feel like Friday. Make sure to leave some comments. Say something funny. What do you want to talk about? And are you guys working? It seems like a lot of the times people are working when they're watching these games. Oh yeah, Daniel Martinez Lay. What's up? Thanks for coming. Are you for Dodgers or are you for? Make sure you tell me who you're going for. But I'm going for Dodgers. But they're losing right now, and they've been a tough team to root for this year because we can see that they're a good team. They can score some runs, but they just do stupid things. And now we got an advertisement coming up next. Access Sportsnet Dodgers. And it's 3 grown men getting paid to talk about baseball, and everyone's watching. And yet they don't say anything interesting. And Bellinger is he in the outfield? Yeah, Dave Roberts must have done something funky just now to the lineup because he loves getting cute with it. And now we got Utley at first, just trying to look cool playing first base. And we got Pedro Baez right now. He's got 8 games. He's 0-0, 1.04 ERA, in 8 innings, 2 walks, 12 strikeouts. He's actually been having a pretty decent year. And compared to like everyone in the bullpen, like Baez, he's been pretty solid. So that's pretty good. Oh, goodness gracious. Now we got Bryce Harper. What a jackass. He's like a roided version of Hunter Pence. And he's batting 190, 8 home runs, so many RBIs, you can't even count. But it's way more than Grandal, who's got so many RBIs. There's like 20 of them. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. And home run leaders. He's got 8 home runs this season, followed by Charlie Blackmon, and then Eric Thames on the Milwaukee Bucks. And then Blackmon is on the Colorado Rockies. And Bryce Harper steps out of the box. And why does he have that big thing in his pocket? What's that thing hanging out of his pocket? Do you see that big thing in his pocket? That's weird, but he does kind of remind me of Pence a little bit. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 2. 95 miles an hour. A little bit of velocity. You know, more so than Kershaw, but, you know, maybe Baez is having some control issues with it. And now they're showing some rich white guy in the crowd, probably the owner. Probably the owner of the team. Here's the pitch. Strike one, 96 miles an hour. And Harper was not going to swing at that. Don't know why, but he just wasn't going to swing at it. I think he was kind of fooling around. He seems to be a little bit of a pretty boy. Like, he likes the way he looks. Like, he's got that thing hanging out of his pocket, you know, and you know he's practiced in the mirror kind of thing. You know what? I liked this guy the first time, but you know what? He's just not quite as cool. You know, we need a close up on those arms. And no doubt Baez, a little bit intimidated by Bryce Harper. He's got to be good. And this team has been very Scherzer and Bryce Harper heavy. Huge swing, strike two. And I can feel that wind right now. He missed it completely. That ball was basically in the dirt.
But I understand.
Number 11 is on deck for the Nationals. Here's the pitch. Ball two. So it's 3-2. And you know, I'm starting to slow down a little bit. I've been doing this a little while. Anybody here? Bryce Harper supposed to get excited, getting jacked up. And they keep on showing these rich white people in the crowd. And who knows who they are, but they're definitely rich white people. I can spot those people out from a mile away. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Huge swing, that's foul ball down the line. And this is like the one time the internet's been going pretty fast the whole entire game. Still 3-2. And Bryce Harper is taking his sweet time. I mean, goodness gracious. He might be one of the slowest players we've seen on the field tonight. But his shoes do look pretty cool. They don't look like baseball shoes. They look like skateboarding shoes. Those look weird. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Safe. Safe. Harper's on base. Now let's take a look at that slow motion. That looked like it was a strike. Oh, no, that was a ball. Good call from the umpire. And then was that a check swing? Oh, he went. He went. I even said earlier in the game that it's amazing how often they get that right. Well, that was the one time they got it wrong. And the proof of it was he fell backwards wearing his skateboarding shoes. And now, all of a sudden, Bryce Harper's on first base. What the hell? And now we got Zimmerman. Batting 185. This guy sucks. 2 for 3 on the night. And it's just the way that he holds the bat up, he actually thinks that he's a good baseball player. Second tier team. Second tier city. I mean, where's Washington? Never even heard of it. And yeah, seeing a lot of sweaters and jackets at Dodger Stadium. And you know, just people are a little bit kind of, we're wusses. Like if any other city, like everybody would be wearing t-shirts. But you know, we're bringing our turtlenecks. We like wearing turtlenecks when it's 75 outside. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Over the plate, swung on, foul back. And I got to just remember to stick with the baseball. And Zimmerman also taking his sweet time. The pace of play has slowed down. I wouldn't say quite a bit, but it's definitely slowed down. And yeah, these baseball games last 3.5 hours. So maybe I'll just do the end of the games from here on out. It's 0-2. Breaking ball over the plate, swung on, strike 3. Zimmerman's out. And there's a 1 down right there, but the problem is the Dodgers are still down by 2. So we can get all these outs we want, but we're still losing. So there, that's something that we're going to have to fix. It's almost like, why not bring in Baez earlier and just leave him in? And here's Moises Sierra. He's 0 for 3 on the night, batting 250. This guy sucks. Though he did get a good hit earlier in the game. Baez gets the sign. Grandal sets up, kind of setting up high. I think maybe a pitch out. Is Bryce Harper fast? And what is going on with his baseball shoes? Are those... Is Bryce Harper trolling us? What's going on with his baseball shoes? They look like skateboarding shoes. Is he like the Fred Couples of baseball players? Remember Fred Couples used to wear the skateboarding shoes and then shoot 82? And be like, dude, Fred, good idea. Just wear golf shoes. Here's the pitch. Over the plate, swung at, fouled back. And that is in the crowd right now. Oh and 1. Baez gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Oh, high and inside, but fouled off of the handlebars of the bat. Like, up on it. That one would hurt your hands a little bit. And, anyway, that would hurt your hands a little bit. It's like the third time I've yawned. I don't think I remember Vince Scully yawning while doing this. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Huge swing. That's popped up to Yasiel Puig. Please make the catch. Huge dive. Doesn't make the catch. And don't think that was his fault. And now there's 1 out. And Nationals have runners on first and second. Yasiel Puig is not quite fast enough, and now maybe limping a little bit. And if Yasiel Puig can't make that catch, nobody can make that catch. So not going to blame him for that one. But maybe not quick to get up to his feet. But the thing about it is he dove for it, he gave it a chance, but it wasn't going to get by him. It was still like he knocked it down. So you know what, Yasiel Puig, if you're going to be going for those kinds of dives, good thing you knocked it down. Now it's fast reflexes, and that's one of those situations. He's just a good baseball player. Yeah, he's my favorite. And here's Matt Wieters. I guess he bats from both sides of the plate. He's 1 for 3 on the night. Turns out he's the catcher. Let's hope he hits into a double play. Bryce Harper thinks he's cool. And Baez has the Abraham Lincoln beard. You know, just the Abraham Lincoln underneath beard. Looks pretty weird. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. And that was a dirty little slider that hit the inside corner. And it's 1 for 3. Did he just steal? Nope, didn't steal. Grandal faked like he was gonna throw down to second, but he didn't even go. And I don't even know if Grandal is actually like a good catcher. And can he throw people out? I just think of him as a batter. But yet we didn't use him last year in the World Series. Who knows why? Dave Roberts trying to get cute with the lineup. I haven't even seen Barnes once ever since Grandal started hitting. And here's the 1-1 pitch to Wieters. Swung on, foul back, and Wieters ends up on his knee. Kind of a weird swing. And kind of walking it off, taking his time. Wearing the black eyeliner under his eyes. Maybe still hoping that he can be a football player. Nope, sadly you're a baseball player. Gonna have to live with it. And Baez also taking his time. Come on, people. Baez is a righty. This guy's a lefty. Here's the pitch. Fastball. Over the plate. Ball 2. Man, baseball is just not as fun as basketball to do. I'm sorry, people. I like you guys. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. I'm just going to have to figure out how to do it. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Man, I'm running out of words here. Running out of words. And Wieters steps out of the box, taking forever. You know what? I'm just gonna, you know, not get antsy because they're taking forever. Sometimes in baseball, they just take forever. And Harper, you know, I don't like him. I can see him in the frame, taking a big lead. Here's the pitch, check swing, and that is ball 4. And I think we have bases loaded right now in the top of the 8th inning with 1 out. And this is just not a good situation. The only thing that's good is that this guy is like batting number 8 in the lineup. But that being said, he got a good hit last time, and now the whole team is having a meeting at the mound. Chase Utley comes over, puts his glove over his mouth, says something to Baez, and you know Utley probably didn't need to say anything there. I mean, he's a first baseman. Well, what can you say to a pitcher? And now the Dodgers got another bullpen guy warming up, and Baez, who's been pretty solid all season, got himself into a little situation, and I don't even remember how it happened. I look down, next thing you know, it's bases loaded. And yeah, this guy got a hit last time. Over the plate, strike 1. And that was a great pitch. Bottom, like just right at the knees. And who knows, maybe Baez got hooked up a tiny bit and that one was on the line, but Dodgers fans up on their feet. And actually, less empty seats than I thought, except for that one segment, like the upper deck to the left of the outfield. If you're standing at home plate, no sales in that top left corner. And it's 1-1. Baez looked like, you know, he's taking his time. Don't know anything about these Dodgers. Like, where did Baez come from? Was he on the team last year? I don't even remember. I don't think so. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Check swing, ball 2. And this guy Taylor's not going to be a tough out. Here's the pitch. Oh no, that was a replay. And yep, no, that was definitely outside. This umpire might be as good as the computer. Like, I thought he was a little bit off the whole game, but he wasn't off. I was the one that was off. This guy might be as good as the computer. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Bases loaded to Taylor. Huge swing. Strike 2. And wow. I think Baez knows that he got away with one there a little bit. And wow, the worst hitter on the team is on deck. So that is also good news. Bryce Harper is excited about the situation, but knows that he's got nothing but good, not good hitters behind him. And with bases loaded, this guy's batting .381, but he's 0 for 2 this season. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Over the plate, strike 3. And that was the fastest fastball that I've seen in a little while. Taylor wasn't even close to it. And that is 2 outs. Bases are still loaded, but that is a step in the right direction. And now we have this guy. He's got the dreadlocks. Wilmer Defoe, and he's the second player in the Major League Baseball that I've seen named Wilmer. Same with the guy on the Dodgers, the pitcher. And he is tiny. He's got no strike zone. Huge swing. Strike 1. And he is a tiny little guy. But definitely goes to the gym. Like, he's small. He just got a small frame, but he definitely works out. Definitely wouldn't consider him skinny. He looks healthy, but just very short. Like, almost has no strike zone. But I like this 0-1 right off the bat. Grandal sets up inside. A little bit inside, called ball. And for some reason, Wilmer did not want to swing at that one, even though it was just a tiny bit inside. Actually, no, I've been wrong all game. That thing was not a tiny bit inside. That must have been more than a tiny bit inside. But still, it looked pretty good. Give it a swing. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And Baez steps off the mound. And they're going to start the routine over again. Grandal gives him, what number is he going to give him? Gives him a 1 outside. I think that's a fastball inside. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, like slider outside. That was weird. That was not a 1 or inside. So maybe that was the opposite of a 1 inside. Either way. Are you allowed to look at the signs if you are a coach for the Nationals? That's what I'd be doing. Here's the 2-1 pitch with the bases loaded. Ball 2. And this inning is just taking forever. 3-1. And you gotta give credit for this guy, Defo. Like, he could definitely beat me up. For being a little guy, you gotta give him credit for working out. They keep on showing this old coach for the Dodgers. Don't know who he is. But he doesn't do shit. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Bases loaded. Oh! Did they just walk him? They just walked in a run. And there comes Bryce Harper. What a jackass. Just coming home. No big deal. And now it's 5-3. Dave Roberts doesn't look happy. And he looks pissed, actually. This is the most mad I've seen him. He's saying, hey, is he yelling? Why is Dave Roberts so angry with Baez? And maybe he's angry with Baez because he just walked in a run. But Baez is coming out. And you know what? He's got his head down. He's not happy. And now the rest of the team is having a powwow at the mound. And we are going to go to commercial break. This situation is not over. And I'm going to be back in time to tell you guys that I'll come back in time. You know, the bases are loaded. It's a key situation. But going to commercial break. And it's amazing how many more people come for Dodgers. Or I mean for Lakers. But that's okay. But it's not the most exciting game in the world. Still on commercial break. I'm not gonna leave you guys hanging. The bases are loaded. My name's Devin. You know what? If you guys are here, you should probably get to a TV. But if you can't get to a TV, I'll keep on doing this. And land speculation. That's quite the chair. It's not even a chair, dude. It is a chair, but it's a lot of wood. And if I had more, you know, it's not like I can really get comfortable. I'm in the kitchen, and if you live with somebody, like. You can't really get too comfortable yelling at the computer doing weird stuff on YouTube. So you know what? I'm getting to the bare essentials over here. I do this where the dog eats. Matt Adams. Madden 200. This guy's terrible. Not impressive. You know, got some tattoos that look kind of badass, but look a little bit like prison tattoos. Not done by a professional. Here's the pitch. Ball 1, and I have never heard of this pitcher. His name's Liberté. Liberté. One 1-0. Wieters is at second. Bases are loaded. 2 outs. And Liberté's a lefty, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Over the plate, swung at, fouled back. Please, no, that might be 3 outs. And, oh man, Bellinger's over there in left field, makes the catch. way to go, Bellinger, and Liberté gets us out of the inning. So we are going to bottom of the 8th, and Dodgers are still down by 3, but it could be worse. And thanks for coming, everybody. Even though there's just not too many people coming. I don't know, maybe because it's Friday night. Is this on TV? If this is on ESPN, that would be... This one's probably on ESPN, huh? No, maybe not. Usually, sometimes you can tell. And we're on commercial break. And we're back. Come on Tuesday, April 24th, and it's alarm clock night over at Dodger Stadium. So if you want your favorite team waking you up every morning, come on Tuesday, April 24th, because, you know, after a couple nights, you're just going to start hating the Dodgers. Or what they're thinking is, if the Dodgers alarm clock wakes you up, they're going to remind you that there's a game on every day. So that actually might even be a good idea. And I don't know, maybe the crowd at Dodger Stadium is starting to leave. And here's Brandon Kitzmiller. Got 9 games. His record is 0-2. ERA of 7.0. 9 innings. 6 walks. 11 strikeouts. Not doing very good. And, you know, if we are going to blow up anybody, this is the guy. He looks old. And here's Chase Utley, who, you know, I feel pretty confident when I see him up at bat, and that's a bad thing. 1 for 3, batting .342, 1 home runs, 8 RBIs, and shows bunt. And that's way outside, ball 1. And I think each one of these batters or pitchers knows that Chase Utley likes stepping into pitches. So on the first couple pitches, they just do them way outside. Baez has got his head down. Even did he give up a run? Oh yeah, he walked in a run. He's pissed. And it's 1-0. Here's the pitch. 1-1. Yeah, Chase Utley's just having a great season so far. Started off pretty hot, but he's not doing it. He's not getting lucky. He's just a hard at bat. And that was strike 2. Went down looking. And Chase Utley usually swings at those. Like, I have a feeling that if they showed us the computer, that would have been a ball. Yasiel Puig's on deck. So that's going to be fun. No matter what, we're going to get some Yasiel Puig. Here's the pitch. And that's a little number to... Oh my goodness. Chase Utley he grounds them out, but he's so close to running them safe every single time. He tries hard, and that should have been an easy out, but it was close. And I don't know if he's fast or not, but somehow he's able to get over there, and that wasn't safe. That was Ty goes the runner. Ty goes the runner. Maybe they're going to check that one on instant replay. But no doubt, 5 years ago, that would have been safe from Chase Utley. Would have beat that one out. Now we got Yasiel Puig, who's 1 for 9 with a single RBI in the 6th. Batting .221 this season, and he's got no home runs, which is amazing. Not batting great, and he's got 2 stolen from him. He's getting some bad luck. But he's going to pop out of this slump any minute now, and maybe not right now. We'll take a home run. We'll take a home run. Here's the pitch. He shows bunt and pulls it back. That was then called a strike. And I don't know what Yasiel Puig was doing on that one. The coach for the Nationals is drinking water. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. That was low in the dirt, 91 miles an hour. And Kitzmiller, he looks like he's not a skinny guy, but he doesn't look like an athlete. None of these guys look like athletes. And he's kind of short. Here's the pitch. Chopper back to the pitcher, and they're gonna throw out Puig at first, and Puig just continues to not hit very well. And just been a rough beginning of the season, but that is just totally okay, and just 2 outs just like that in the bottom of the 8th inning. And I think the Dodgers need to get something going, and right when we need to get something going, we got Max Muncy up. He's over 3. Don't know where he came from. He's filling in for Logan Forsythe, and he reminds me of the actor Chris Farley. And he just has a weird look to him when he's standing in there. He doesn't look like an athlete. Wow, that's hit hard. That's hit hard. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Back to the track. Oh, it's caught. And that is 3 outs. And Muncy, I like that he gave it a run. And for being a little guy, being a weird squatty looking dude, he was able to hit that hard. But the third base coach, way bigger than he is. And we're going to commercial break. 9th inning, if you've been here for a little while, thanks for being here the whole time. Now we're in the 9th inning. Let's hope that we start stepping it up. But yeah, these baseball games usually last about 3.5 hours. Lakers and Dodgers for life. Thanks for coming. Come on, Puig. And he's looking determined. He's swinging at the right pitches. I've been watching closely with no sound. And he's just in a slump. And it's one of those slumps that's not really his fault. Every time he hits it hard, it goes right to somebody. He's got 2 home runs robbed. Please, my favorite. Thanks for coming. Lakers and Dodgers for life. You missed the Lakers games. They're more fun than this. This is just me talking they're more fun than this. And land speculation. No, I'm pretty sure it's water, but I'm not totally sure. And it's 5-2. Going to the 9th inning. And I never know what's going on Facebook. But if you're here on Facebook, make sure you leave some comments, say what's up. And yeah. Still on commercial break. I'm gonna get some water. Oh, no water? Now we're back. That was the Brita filter that you heard crashing on the ground. And Liberté still in the game, going up against Trey Turner. He's 2 for 4 on the night with a double and a single, batting .250, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. Very skinny, very small, not intimidating. Grandal sets up inside. Here's the pitch. Over the plate, swung on, foul back. This guy kind of looks like a pretty boy. Needs to hit the gym. But at least he grooms himself. I mean, none of these guys get haircuts. National TV. I get haircuts. What a disgrace. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, 1-2. Turner steps out. Liberté didn't want to give him anything to hit. That was control issues there. Landed in the dirt way early. And I think Seager was actually laughing about it. That was a bad pitch. And it's 1-2. That's a ground ball to Seager. Seager throws over to first, and he's out. And wow, Seager and, you know, our infield, like the left side of our infield, has actually been pretty good this season. And this guy Liberté reminds me of my buddy Amin, who actually used to play baseball in college. They look pretty similar. And Turner, number 7, you know, he's a good looking guy. And here's Kendrick. Oh, this guy thinks he's cool. This guy thinks he's cool. Batting 284. This guy thinks he's Frank Thomas. Here's the pitch in the dirt. And Liberté goes down 1-0 to wannabe Frank Thomas. And the crowd over at Dodger Stadium. Now there's loads of empty seats. I guess they think this game is over. Maybe you want to leave a little bit early. So you know what, guys? You are allowed to leave early too if those people are paying money for those tickets, for those seats, and they're gone. Here's the pitch. In the dirt again. Liberté does not want to give Kendricks anything too high, I don't think. And Kendricks, you know, looks like Frank Thomas. Like a short version of Frank Thomas. And now the 4 girls in the front row are now officially leaving. So now everybody's leaving. Those probably were the most expensive tickets in the house too. So you guys are officially allowed to leave. 2-1. Man, you know, we got this guy Liberté in there. Never even heard of him. Kershaw was pitching like years ago. Been a long game. Here's the pitch. Over the plate. Strike 2. So it's 2-2. Kendrick is 0 for 4 on the night though, so maybe he's due to do something. So maybe a home run is in the cards, but it's 2-2. Here's the pitch over the plate, and that's fouled back off of Grandal's mask. And for some reason, he kind of spazzed out behind the plate, like he thought it was a live ball, but he forgot that it hit off his mask. So he should have known it wasn't a live ball. And now the guy with dreadlocks, who's the worst hitter on the team, telling everyone else how to bat. And Bryce Harper is on deck. I don't like this guy. He's like a boring version of Hunter Pence. I like Pence way better, and even though I hate the Giants, I like Pence better. I like that guy. He plays like a pirate. Here's the 2-2 pitch. On the hands, that's going to be a chopper, and Chase Utley. Oh no, that's Barnes. Barnes is playing the infield. Great catch at second base. And Chase Utley, good thing Barnes was playing second because Chase Utley definitely would have been sleeping. And I even said earlier in the game, we haven't seen Barnes yet ever since Grandal started hitting. Nope, I was wrong. Barnes is playing second. And here comes the jackass with the thing hanging out of his pocket. Bryce Harper. And Liberté, the pitcher, is digging in. Just going from the stretch, not doing the whole windup. And, you know, if I was a pitcher, that's what I'd be doing. Why waste all that extra movement? Grandal sets up outside. Here's the pitch. That's a ground ball to Barnes again. They throw him out at first, and Harper's already out. And we're going to the bottom of the 9th inning. I might as well do the whole game now. Thanks for coming. Anybody here, make sure you leave some comments. It's kind of a slow game in terms of traffic. And I think it's because it's Friday and people can just find the game. And is this on ESPN or one of those big channels you guys know? But usually more people come. It's a little disappointing. And I haven't been doing as many games, so maybe that's a factor. I'm here wishing I was there. Yeah, totally. Dodger Stadium. Pop them up. Well, trust me, they had some empty seats there tonight on Friday night. And, no. Don't be discouraged. This is pretty good stuff. Land speculation. Oh, you mean what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, I'm getting better at it. Like, I do understand that that people like it when they do listen. So that's why I do it. But, you know, sometimes people don't come. I'm not discouraged, but it just wears everybody. And I honestly, I bet you if I just like I bet you if I could probably get a job at a radio place. I should probably send like a resume or something. I bet you there's not too many people that would just do this for free on YouTube. And you know what? If I owned, I'd be like, sign him up. So anyway, thanks, man. On commercial break, going to the bottom of the 9th inning. And I think it might be because it's Friday night. And for the most part, when people were watching these games, they were working or driving. So I think on Friday night, people just figure out what they're doing for the Dodgers game, and then they go do that. And they're not rushing last minute on their phone trying to find Dodgers, and they can't ever find it. And now we got Sean Doolittle, and he looks like a dweeb at the mound. You should see these glasses. Like they're like the Oakleys, remember? You know, the glasses that they... I don't even know what kind of glasses those are. Doolittle, he's definitely a dweeb. And trust me, he's going to have a little bit of a beer belly. He's going to be a short little guy. I can already tell. And here comes Austin Barnes, just like seeing him in the game because he reminds me of last season. And wow, loads of empty seats behind home plate. And I would have loved to have been at the game too. And you know what? I think I see a couple kids that are sitting up in some seats that were definitely not theirs. But they look they're about 12, 13 years old, like the dirty ones. Like, you know, they probably haven't washed their hands the whole game. So, you know, there's nobody going to go over there and get out of the seats. Nobody wants to touch them. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle. Barnes immediately, like, he kind of did like a little tap on his cup. Kind of funny. He's like a little tap, like a... Yeah, just like a, you know, just making sure they're there. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball way too high, and Doolittle had some control problems with that fastball. And you know what? We're gonna have to get something going right now if we're gonna win the game. Barnes is 1 for 1. Yeah, see, I didn't even... I must have missed that. I thought I sometimes I'm doing this and I say things that are just flat wrong. Like I said, we haven't seen Barnes all game, and he's in the game. Why did I get that in my head? And I'm pretty sure that I don't know if I saw his run though. Maybe I missed him actually. Anyway, it's 1-2 to Barnes. Great to see him in the game. Catcher sets up inside. Here's the pitch. Fastball way too high. And Doolittle having some control problems. That was 94 miles an hour. And this is one of those guys who maybe need to get LASIK surgery. LASIK surgery. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3. Is Doolittle any good? Because he just threw that thing right by Barnes. And here's Chris Taylor. Great to see like the top of the lineup up, and he's 2 for 2 on the night with a triple and a double, 2 walks. That's what we want to see out of him. Maybe no triples. Let's just get walks. Let's just get a walk right now. How about a home run? A walk or a home run. That's all we want out of you right now. Or just a tough at bat. Make Doolittle struggle. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to third baseman. They throw him out at first. That's 2 outs. And I think the people in the crowd knew something that I didn't because they're leaving. And Taylor just swinging at the first pitch. I guess that's what you got to do if you need to get a rally going. But the Dodgers were at their best. When Taylor, it's like 10 pitches per at bat. He makes them work. And here's Corey Seager, 0 for 2, 2 hit by pitches. So Doolittle just get him again, just to make it a trifecta. And now those kids, now we got 2 little girls that are now moving up seats at Dodger Stadium. And they got their hands up in the air. It's like they're rubbing it in. Huge swing, strike 1. Yasiel Puig's got his head down, and that is definitely sad-faced Yasiel Puig. And that's the worst. Sad-faced Puig is definitely the worst Puig there is. Chase Utley looking confused in the dugout. No more grab ass anymore in the dugout. Now it's just looking like a bunch of depressed grown men. And Muncie's just happy to be there. Who's this guy? I don't even know. Chewing tobacco. He looks stressed. And yeah, that Dodger dugout did not look like a lot of fun. And Dave Roberts has looked especially frustrated with this game tonight. I don't know why. This has been pretty standard to the game so far this game, but I think Dave Roberts has had enough of it. Here's the pitch. Swung back, and that's fouled back. And yeah, there's just way less grab ass going on in the dugout. Kemp's in there. Josh Peterson, the Canadian, he's in there. Taylor just looking like a chipmunk all the time. Like Alvin and the Chipmunks over there. And it's 0-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that's popped up. Please just fall. And that's the end of the game. Pop up to left field, and yes, Dave Roberts is frustrated. I'm gonna watch we should watch the interview after the game. I will bet you that he's extra frustrated. He was angry, but not in like an angry, like throwing stuff around angry, like a dad is angry. Like, we got player of the game, Max Scherzer. This guy was badass. Though I would bet money he's from another planet. He's an alien. No one throws like that. Anyway, thanks for coming, everybody. Game's over. 5-2. Lakers lose. Dodgers lose. And tomorrow we got another game at 6:10 p.m. And let's hope the Dodgers bring a little bit more pitching and a little bit more batting. And if anything, just some offensive cohesion. And Dave Roberts getting cute with the lineup. Didn't work. How about he just do a standard lineup next time? Thanks for coming. If this is your first time here, please subscribe. Give me a second try. You know, give me 2 tries. If you don't like it a second time, then you can go. Yeah, damn. When's the next stream? I'm gonna try to do maybe 1 game per series, but you never know if something I can do like even tomorrow. If I'm not doing anything, it's the end of the game, and I think I'm gonna do the end of the game more, so that way I don't have to go for 3.5 hours. But if it's a good game, I don't know. If it's a good game, just expect me to do a stream. And this is like the one thing that you can't do on YouTube, which is not be like solid about it. But anyway, just anytime there's a Dodgers game, just come check me out. And if there's a Lakers game or just anything going on in sports, I might be doing something. Though I told the girlfriend I was going to do this less. But we got NBA basketball right now. We got playoffs. You know, I think I might want to do some basketball. I'm already a little bit bored with baseball. Sorry, guys, if you love baseball, but already bored with it. I think I'm going to do some NBA. All right, thanks, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.